Mic check, mic check. Yo, yo. You tap into the fly frequency, late night. I figure I'll come on here, do some content for y'all night owls who can't sleep like me. Talk a little bit of boxing. Bear with me, y'all. Well, I see y'all in the building. They go to link right there, yo. I see Blue in the building. Salute Jordan Smith. First in the building. Salute to you, bro. Thank you, Mr. Big Play Bray. Yeah, y'all smash the like button, man. Salute to everybody coming in the building, man. Just a random pop-up live, man. I just wanted to talk about some stuff. Where do we start with this, man? We got the Zuffa boxing thing. We got Shakur and Tio real close. Two Sizzle was good, bro. Des 215 in the building. Salute to all of y'all, man. Smash the like button. I appreciate it if you do. If you're catching this on a replay, I would greatly appreciate it if you smash the like button. I don't know, man. Some Tanker Bells might get cooked tonight or something. The Tanker Maniacs. I might have to cook some Tanker Maniacs tonight or something, man. You know, Tank is out and everything. You know, he finally got arrested and he got out on bail, yeah, a bond or whatnot. What was it? 8,500. So he paid like $850 or something like that to get out. So now Tanker Maniacs running around poking their chests out like they got a victory or something. So yeah, the Hanos clan, we might have to cook some Tanker Bells tonight. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Mr. Big Play Bray said, "Do you think Tio will listen to his dad in the second half of the fight?" Man, I don't. Man, Tio dad don't really be saying nothing. He probably shouldn't listen to his dad. I don't know, man. I don't know if his dad really got good advice, man. I don't see his dad as a good coach, man. I know one thing. Tio better not go out there on the front foot trying to chase Shakur down, man. He gonna get caught with something. That's what I think. I think Tio need to keep it in the middle of the ring. He need to go toe to toe with Shakur and try to outpoint him or something, or catch him with something. Standing in the middle of the ring. I think Tio is a little bit faster than Shakur, man. I think he got the faster hand speed. So I think that's Tio key to victory. Just keeping it in the middle of the ring, keeping the fight in the middle of the ring, and yeah, just not going on the front foot because he just don't do well on the front foot. Now Shakur, I think Shakur just gotta outsmart Tio, man. He gotta control the distance. I think he got the slower hands, but he definitely got the better timing. So, timing beats speed a lot of times. So I think that's Shakur key to victory, you know. Let me see what else. Dank said the low bell means the case ain't ish. No, not necessarily. I think that just means that his lawyer convinced them, that he might have a fighting chance. You know, that's all. And the lawyer probably got some relationships, in the city with some people in high positions or whatnot. That really don't mean nothing as far as the evidence and all of that and stuff in the case. If you ask me, I think he might end up doing some time. You know, I think Tank might end up doing some time this go around. He got a female judge. That's diabolical, man. I think he might end up doing some time this go around. Two Sizzle, I don't know, man. He said it's Freddie Roach cornering him. Well, nah, I don't even know. Let me see. There's 215 said Mazuma TV called Tio dad last night. MF was drunk as hell. Yeah, man. I don't man, Tio dad, man, he need to get it together, man. His dad, man. Tio trying to get in Shakur head. Yeah, I think if anybody's gonna get in somebody's head, I think it's gonna be Shakur getting in his head. Because Tio not, I don't think Tio's that mentally strong, when it comes to focus and everything of him in the ring IQ and all of that stuff too. He said, Two Sizzle said they got him on video puking and easy work. For who? Easy work for who, yo? I think this is a chess match right here. I don't think this is gonna be easy work for either one of them. I would be shocked. I could be wrong, but I would be shocked if Shakur just go in there and you know and and just cook Tio. I'll be shocked unless Tio just come in there off his game. Like sometimes I don't know, he be having mental lapses sometimes. Let me see. That's 215 said he leaving with a charge. Guess he talking about Tank. The GTD Avengers think. That's what they think. Yeah, facts. Facts, Des. He got a viral female judge at that. Yeah, man. I don't think this is having that female judge is a good look for Tank, man. And plus, the fact that we have video on him, going around online of him, gripping somebody up and doing the same thing, I don't think that judge gonna be having it. I don't think she gonna just let him, get off just because of the lawyer that he got and all of that. I don't think he gonna get off scot-free, that is. And we still got to see this tape, man. I feel like KO do now. I feel like we need to see the tape now, even though we got a detective saying that the videotape is going along with what the chick was saying. I feel like we still need to see the tape now because Tank lawyer is talking crazy a little bit. He talking about the way what KO read. It seemed like he talking spicy, man. He talking about what he said something like um the evidence that they're going to bring up is going to trump, what the charges or whatever, something crazy like that. I know he was talking crazy though, so I really want to see that tape, man, because I don't see how they could be thinking that they could talk crazy and everything if Tank is on video doing the things that this chick is saying that he did. I don't. I mean, video evidence is crazy, especially if they can see clearly who the heck is in the video and all of that, and from what the detective was saying, it seemed like they, 100%, on what they saw in the video. They put their case that it was quiet first, and then they put the case together and all of that, and they came after him. So, I don't think that the Miami Police Department would just I don't think that they would just, put it all on the line like that, to just go after him if they didn't actually have a case, a strong case that they built against him. So yeah, I just don't think he gonna get off scot free like that, like a lot of people thinking. Arena salute queen. She said, "What does that mean that he has a female judge? What does that have to do with T in China? The young lady tried to extort 1 million." No, Arena. What I'm saying is, well, I don't know about the chick trying to extort 1 million or whatnot. They're gonna have to prove that or whatever. I don't know where you got that from, but the reason why I'm saying that it matters that he got a female judge is because she's gonna understand, the female's side of this story if given given that that tape is saying that the chick is not lying because the detective is making it seem he made it sound like what's on that tape is exactly what the female said. Now, if that's true, then you don't really got no you don't really got no room to move around from it. If the tape if her claim is that he gripped her up and did all this stuff, dragged her, came to her job and dragged her from her job and all of that, took her, was about to put her in his car, and then she got away, and the video is telling that story that she said, I don't see how that they can, really get around that. That's what her case is built on. And for the videotape to tell the whole story, that's a hell of a piece of evidence right there. Some video of you doing something, you know. And from what I understand, it's a collective of different floors. It sounds like it's a collective of different angles of video because from what they were saying, as far as the witnesses, they're saying that this videotape has 3 witnesses on it, right? So one of the witnesses said he saw a little, that witness said they saw a little bit of it, but they didn't see the whole situation because they said, Tank and the chick went down the stairs, and so then you got somebody else. So I'm guessing like on the stairwell, they probably downstairs, they probably had some video that caught some of it and, coming outside and all of that. Like, I don't know. It just seemed like, you know, for them to say that the video is going along with her story, corroborates her story, and they're saying that he took her down some stairs and all of that and out the door, and the establishment got video, you know, telling that story. I don't see how he gonna get off from that. He gonna have to do something. He gonna do some kind of time, I think. I don't think that he gonna just get off scot free, even if he do some months. But my guess, I would think that he gonna at least do like 3 years. But I could be wrong though. We've seen people get off of worse things. Let me see. Cornelius Burnett said a misdemeanor. That's if they could get them other 2 charges out. Yeah, which one is the misdemeanor? I think the battery thing is. I don't know, man. Champ Ross, salute, bro. He said people gonna be covering that Tank case like 95 OJ trial. Yeah, the boxing space is for sure. I don't know about the rest of the world though. Let me see. Arena said something else. She said, this is not that young lady's first rodeo. Her and her sister has done that before. But I mean, when you're saying they done that before, um, I assume that you're talking about the extorting him for 1 million thing, trying to extort him. But she can't make him come to her job and grip her up and do all of this stuff that she, claimed in the civil case. And she's only asking for 50, 50K. She's only asking, her the court documents say that she's asking for 50K. I don't know where y'all get this $1 million and all these other things. That's not what the documents say, yo. Shit, well, let me see. Then why is then why is his bond 8,500? Yo, at first we thought his bond was 16K, right? Like I don't know, man. Like what that's what why you ask that? Like what do that mean? The aircraft carrier, salute, bro. He said the judge not there to understand the female side. That's biased. The judge there to make a correct judgment. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The aircraft carrier. I'm saying because it's a female judge, she not gonna just, you know, sometimes when you have a male judge, they tend to dismiss, some things that females try to claim, They just do. They just do. And that's just my experience to be. I've been around a lot of judges, yo. I used to run a courtroom, and I know a lot of judges working in the courthouse now. I've been there for years. I formed, like cordial relationships with a lot of judges in there. I know most of them. Some of the new judges I don't know, but for the most part, I think I know how the judges be, how they get down, you know. He said, get around what? The attempted kidnapping will be dropped. I don't think it's going to be, it can't be dropped, bro. I don't think if that video, that's why we need to see the video. If the video goes along with what she said, everything that she said, they're not going to just throw out her charge if she got evidence of it. You see what I'm saying? Now I see them probably trying to figure out a way to drop it down to a lesser charge or something like that, but it's not going to just get dropped, bro. They're not going to just throw that unless I don't even know if she can I don't know if she can even withdraw it at this point. I think the state is probably going to enforce it. They're going to take it over. Miranda said, out of three of those witnesses, only one said they saw something. The other two are backtracking. No, I thought one of them didn't. I thought one of them said they ain't see nothing. The one said they saw it, but they didn't see the whole thing because they went down the stairs. And the other one they didn't get a hold of, Raina. I don't know. From from the document that I saw KO reading, the last one they didn't catch up with that person. They didn't find that person. He said Flyer want Tank to do 100 years. No, I don't want Tank to do 100 years. But this is my question for a lot of y'all though. What happened to integrity though? Because when this first thing, when this charge first came about, when it first came to light, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, I got daughters, and if he did anything like that to this chick, anything like that, he should definitely do some time, or he deserved all that come with it and all of that." But now it just turned into y'all just don't care about this chick. Y'all don't care that she was at work and he came up in there and tried to drag her out of there or whatever the case might be. You know what I'm saying? Y'all saying stuff like, "Oh, it's going to be a misdemeanor," or whatever. Even if the video tells that story, if we see that video and that video is showing that he comes to her job and grabs her by her hair and do all of that, to say all of the stuff that the detectives are saying that happened. The detectives are saying that he came and grabbed her by her hair and her throat or the front of her clothes or whatever and dragged her out of there, yanked her out of there, pulling her hair and all of that stuff. Y'all condone that kind of behavior? That's my question, man. Y'all condone that? Yeah, I don't know, man. If that did happen, that's why I'm saying we need to see the tape. Because if that tape is what the detective is saying that the tape is, then I want to see how y'all reacting to that. Because I don't know a lot. So some of y'all seem like y'all just don't, y'all don't even care. You know what I'm saying? What he did. Y'all just sound like y'all just want him to get off. Whether he guilty or not, that's what it sounds like to me. Mr. Big Play Bray said, I've seen cases like this before. Tank going to plea out, his lawyer not going to take a chase with a jury. Yeah, a jury out. I think if especially if the tape is saying what the detective is saying that the tape is saying, what the tape is showing, a jury is. I don't think a jury is gonna, if it be a jury, man, I don't think he gonna, that's gonna be even worse. Boxing hacker salute, bro. Champ Ross in the building. She said, look it up. It's on the website. I don't know what she talking about right there. Flyer, his lawyer put that 1 mil thing out. Oh, his lawyer did? Yeah. Oh, so his lawyer is saying that she tried to get him for 1 million, but on her actual civil case, it's saying that she's asking for 50K though. So I don't know I don't know what's up with that, they're gonna have to come out and prove that, and it's not gonna look like it don't he must have got some real good evidence, some real strong evidence, to go against the fact that in her civil case, she's asking for 50K, it's a big difference, 1 million and 50K. Mr. Big Play Bray said, let's talk boxing. Yeah, for sure. What y'all want to talk about? The Zuffa thing or Shakur and Tio? I think I want to get my thoughts on the Zuffa boxing league or whatnot. Man, I see this as it's just another promotional company. I don't know why people making a big deal about, the contract that they saw and everything. Like I mean, 9 times out of 10, it's a rough draft that they're looking at that everybody have access to. They're working on it. Any contract can be negotiated and all of that stuff, and it's to me, a lot of the things that's in the contract, it seemed normal to me. But I don't understand why people making a big deal about it. Like the company having control of the fighter's likeness and stuff like that for what they say 2 or 4 years after if the fighter decides to leave and stuff like these are normal things that large entities do, when they're signing people and stuff like that. You know, these things are normal. I don't understand why people acting like this is such an outrage. You know, it's just like another promotional company. They're I feel like they just being more upfront with it. They just putting it all up front because these other promotional companies do the same thing. People complaining, oh, if you sign a Zuffa, you're not gonna be able to fight, you're not gonna be able to fight none of the other champions. Well, these promotional companies they do the same thing. We've been complaining about getting a lot of the fights that we want because of this very same thing. Somebody signed to the PBC, and since Shakur didn't sign, people, why you didn't sign to the PBC? You need to sign to the PBC if you want to fight Tank. It's the same thing. So it's gonna be it's almost the same thing, man. They just being more upfront with it, a little more direct with it. You know, if you want to fight one of the, I don't know if people sign to Zuffa how they're gonna carry it though. If they're gonna let like a PBC fighter come over to Zuffa boxing and fight their champion or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they not, but if they don't, it's the same thing that these other promotional companies are doing. They protecting their best interests, so they trying to keep it all in house. It's the same thing with Zuffa boxing. They're going to be keeping it in house, but they more upfront and direct with it. They letting you know from the gate. That's what it's gonna be. He said, I thought contracts was confidential and private. How fans have access. The aircraft carrier, exactly. That's why I was trying to tell them on the panel earlier that, more than likely you're looking at a rough draft of something that got leaked. That's not the actual contract. That's not the final thing. And contracts are to be negotiated as well. Like it's, I mean, they're telling you some of the rules and stuff like that, like some things that might be universal, like um the the largest, the longest running contract you can have is a 6-year contract or whatnot. But I think that's due to the Muhammad Ali Act or whatever. That might be an amendment to the Muhammad Ali Act. But yeah, you get a contract with them, you're gonna negotiate the time, the length of the contract. 2-year contract, 3-year, 4-year, whatever, up to 6 years. And they're saying, people, I hear people saying, "Oh, you going to it's not worth you signing your life away." How you signing your life away if you sign a 2-year contract, or a 1-year contract? That I don't know. I feel like people are exaggerating, and people just want to hate on Turkey Al Sheik and Dana White and this Zuffa boxing thing. People complained about what was done to Al Heyman when he came, when he was fresh in the game and he was trying to like pay fighters a lot, people say overpaid the fighters or whatnot. And he was facing some of the same adversity that, Zuffa boxing and Turkey Al Sheik and them, or the same scrutiny that they're facing now. You had people all the time. I mean, I heard people complaining just recently, maybe last year or the year before last too, that throughout the years, people have been saying that the PBC is going out of business, they're running out of money and all this, and that, and the third. And look, the exact same thing people are saying about Turkey Al Sheik. Oh, Saudis losing money, they're constantly losing money. Oh, now they're short on money. Come on, man. Saudi not short on no money, man. They really not. Exactly, Cornelius. Not all contracts are negotiable. Well, I don't understand how you say it, why you say that. How so? I don't understand that. Because if you don't like something in the contract, then you just don't have to sign. You have the right to negotiate and say, yeah, I don't like this part right here. You have to, change that part right there for me. It has to be negotiable, especially the amount of time that you're going to be locked into the contract. I don't see that just being a set number, like all 6-year contracts. I don't see them doing that, especially not with the bigger names. Because you got different tiers of fighters, so it's definitely going to have to be flexible. It's going to have to change. I don't see no big name fighter, like a Devin Haney or um uh I don't see, nobody with a big name for themselves already, going over to Zuffa boxing and having the same type of deal that, a lower tier fighter would have, a up and coming fighter would have. Somebody who, just trying to make a name for themselves. They're not gonna have the same type of deal, bro. Yeah, yeah, exactly. He said somebody typed up some bullish contract. Yeah, that that's it's either a rough draft or it's just not accurate. I mean, yeah, you can't really trust. You got to take all of this with a grain of salt when you get these documents online and stuff like that. It's like, come on, man, who put that online for everybody, for the public to be able to see? And then we're reading these publications and stuff. We're reading articles online and stuff about Turkey Al Sheikh losing money and all that. A journalist somebody wrote that, man, a regular person. you know, well, where they get that information from? It could just be somebody who don't like Turkey Al Sheikh or don't like Dana White and this Zuffa boxing thing or whatnot. So now we just gonna take off face value whatever we find on the internet, whatever article it is, we just gonna take it off face value. I don't know if that was meant to be funny right there, aircraft carrier, but he said Turkey losing money. What? People been saying that for a minute now. Turkey lose money on every fight. Facts, Blue. He said both parties have to agree to finalize a contract. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, these fans say anything. Yeah, for sure. Man, what y'all think about? You said Turkey losing money. Yo, what y'all think about that Jesse Hart and that what is his name? Khalil Cole? The fight or whatever. They robbed Jesse Hart and everything. What y'all think about that, man? I was thinking about the whole Zuffa boxing thing, and it just make me wonder what something like that happened in a boxing league, you know. But hold on, I got Cornelius. What's good, bro?
What's going on, man?
Ain't nothing. Let me try to fix. Oh, there, go right there. What's on your mind, man?
Well, the contract situation, you moved the goalpost. Not all contracts are negotiable. And like you said, when you got the bigger stars, yes, they can come in and negotiate. But when you got the guys that's scrambling, that ain't did nothing, they may not have the chance or the option to negotiate. It can become take it or leave it. If they don't take it, they out of there. It's over with for them. But if they do take it, it may get better for them on the flip side of it. That's why I say not all contracts are negotiable.
Oh yeah, I understand your take on that. But I feel like the scrutiny that um has been spewed about this contract and everything. I think is thinking that this contract is for a big name fighter, not the small name fighter. Because if you really think about it, up and coming fighters who don't have a name for themselves already, prospects and stuff like that, they don't get a lot of money already, and so it seemed like this stuff is geared that contract that I heard KO reading, it sounds like that's geared more towards to help out the lesser named fighters, that's not really, making a lot of money like that, because I can see how that would help them. You know, Imagine somebody, just they only got like 5 fights or whatever. They're making maybe like 7,000 per fight or whatever, and they're signed to the PBC. They're not going to get a fight every 6 months. It's not guaranteed. They might get a fight like once every 2 years. They might get a fight, and then you might not see that fighter for a minute. They get shelved. And we hear about that happening to fighters a whole lot. In boxing. You know, um, but in these contracts, this Zuffa contract that they talking about, they're guaranteeing the fighter a fight every 6 months. That's twice a year, and on top of that, they're giving them, I think they said $200 a month, and people was basically crapping on that. Cooking them for that, saying you that's nothing or whatever. But hey, to somebody who's not getting anything, that's something. So you're getting $7,000 at least every 6 months, and you're getting $200 a month on top of that. You're getting health benefits. People talking bad about you know what how much they're getting. As far as the $200 and the health benefits. What they're making them pay. I think um I think they're making them pay for it themselves or whatever they said in the contract or whatever, the wording or whatever. But like Boxing Hacker was saying, that could be, they're taking a certain amount out of their pay, you know, to compensate for the health benefits or whatnot. That's like any job though. If you got health benefits at your job, they're gonna be taking money out of your check every pay, to for that health benefit or whatnot.
Yeah,
So
so it's interesting because
but what does that have to do with a contract being negotiable though? And
so
non-negotiable.
well,
That's
what
two
I'm saying,
different. That's
well,
two
you're
different.
saying you're saying
You're
the
arguing. You're stating two different things. I'm
no,
saying that all. My point is this. My
yeah,
point is simply this. Not all contracts are negotiable.
yeah,
That's it and all. That's all I'm arguing. That's all I'm stating.
yeah, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. See, it's
But I
take your
wasn't
lead.
talking to you, boxer hacker. Though I
It's take
yeah,
wasn't
your
yeah,
lead.
for
but
you.
It's
yeah.
almost
So
I
let me
wasn't
so
for
let,
you,
ho,
boxer
ho,
hacker.
hold on, hacker.
yeah,
You said that. Yeah, I agree with you when you said that. But I
Okay.
also, but
All right.
what I was saying is that um it's not you were saying it's not negotiable for those smaller named fighters. And I was saying, yeah, I see that, but I don't think it needs to be. I think what we read in that contract is fine for a lesser named fighter, a guy who only got like 4 fights or whatever, who's not making a lot. Because it kind of gives them some security. It's like job security. You get guaranteed a fight every 6 months. Where you sign with the PBC, you could possibly be shelved. you know if they feel like your talent is not meeting their expectations, they definitely going to shelf you. But you sign with Zuffa, no matter what, you're guaranteed in the contract a fight every 6 months. So it don't, in other words, to cut the chase, I'm saying that it don't need to be, it can be the way that it is. It don't need to
yeah.
be negotiable, not too much, for a lesser
I didn't
fighter.
say it was. I
It's
just
better
said not
that
all
it's not
contracts are
negotiable.
negotiable.
It's
That's all
better
I
that it's
said.
not
I didn't
negotiable than it
say
is negotiable.
they was negotiating or they weren't. I think that's a mute point.
Yeah. But let me just jump in here. It's better the contract not being negotiable than it being negotiable. And I said on the premise that when you have a company and you have like people that negotiate contracts, it creates inequality, right? Because look at it this way: me and freaking Flyer can be in the same position, all the complete same position, right? We have fought the same amount of fighters, all that, and I'm making more money than Freaker only based on the premise that I negotiate my contract better you know. So that creates that inequality. So now, that's what happens in boxing today. Like you hear like somebody like Teofimo Lopez complaining about him not making money, or he feels like he's shelved against like black fighters or Shakur Stevenson, only because maybe Shakur negotiated his contract better. So not there are pros to not negotiating, like just having like everything be on the board. Like okay, if you did this at a certain level, it's good. Then you're gonna get this compensation versus like, oh, you gotta have like people making
It's
fun.
their fucking black nigga. I'll tell them I hit my head because of those niggers. It's their fault. I'll tell the police.
Damn, dude, this is. You don't pay attention.
Yeah, and when niggers don't know how to fucking
What is that?
nigger.
Oh, it's that guy. Oh, the weird guy, bro. I mean, I don't know he look like a dork. I don't know if he look racist though. But here's the thing though. Yeah, negotiable. Just because it's not negotiable, that's not actually a bad thing. As long as everything's in writing and
Clearly a nigger scar.
nah, don't worry. That guy hasn't been outside in a long time. But yeah, I think I don't know. I think people are just freaking out. Like this whole thing about the health insurance. Zuffa puts in 50K towards the health insurance. So it's not just your conversation there. It's Zuffa as well. So it's actually good that all fighters are getting health insurance. And the whole argument about the $200, like the $200 minimum. Like currently in boxing, there is no minimum. So like you compare a $200 minimum to zero. I would understand if like currently in boxing there was like a $5,000 minimum, and then Zuffa's doing 200, but there is no minimum in boxing for like when you're just doing like a retention for fighters. So that's the way I look at it. I think people are just overreacting. I think Zuffa, I don't know how far it's gonna go, but I think Zuffa's doing a good job though. I don't think they have a problem currently, at least. Freaker, are you still there?
My bad. I'm steady talking and my joint was on I was muted. My bad. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
still here. Oh, Cornelius
I
back, I think.
Yeah, I ain't know what happened. I'm like,
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to respond to you though, but I was on mute. I was saying that I think that they just blowing it all out of proportion and
Yeah.
everything. I think, like I
Fear
said, I
mongering.
think it's the same. It's just the same as the PBC.
No,
Or Top Rank was or
it's
whatever.
not
I
a
think they
promotional
just being
company.
I think they just being more direct with. I'm talking about like the things that they're trying to do, like trying to protect their talent,
Mhm.
their fighters and stuff like that, and with the
Yeah.
contract and all of
It's
that,
no
not
different.
allowing them to fight other. It's like almost the same thing though, the way they
No,
do going to behave.
yeah, they have this. So they have some of the same like ruling, like you don't own your identity and stuff like that. But it's quite different because you're comparing like a whole like league to like a promotional company or a TV show. If you're talking about PBC, like it's a different level of things. Because right now they're gonna have their own belts. They're gonna have their whole own system that's gonna be completely like isolated from what's the sanctioning bodies and all these other promoters are doing. Yeah. Like I said, for me, I think it's okay. I think people are just like fear mongering. I don't even think like people are nervous, but I think they're just like they don't like Turkey, they don't like Dana, so whatever Dana and Turkey do, they're gonna hate it. I think that's just really what it is.
Hey Tony, what's good, bro? He must be doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Hacker, what you think about? I never heard you talk about
Yeah.
Shakur and Tio. I don't think I did. I don't
Man,
remember.
did you see a press conference today? I can't wait, bro. I cannot wait. That's gonna be such a good fight.
Shakur by UD.
Yeah, I hope so, man. That's what I'm hoping. But Tio's sort of like a wild card. You never know what you get with Tio. So like if anybody puts money on Tio, I get it because you never know what you're gonna get with that brother. I do favor Shakur, just like logically speaking, but you never know. But I can't wait. I
Yeah,
thought the press
you got
conference
to
was
look
pretty
at the
lit.
fact that Shakur is moving up too. That might be a disadvantage for him.
Shakur by UD, man.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
what.
I hope you're right, man.
Yeah, I hope so.
I would rather for Shakur to win
Man, Tio.
because I know, because I know if Tio win, man.
Hold on, frequent. So, Hacker, did you look up Tank's charges? It's attempted kidnapping, not
What?
kidnapping.
So he tried to move the girl, but the girl didn't move. What's
That's
attempted?
attempt. All you got to do is go look it up. It's attempted.
What made it attempted though? Like
All you got to
I
do
just
is
want to know
just
what made
go.
it attempted. She didn't move.
All
Like
you
she
got to
got pulled.
do, all you have to do is just go look it up. It's attempted kidnapping.
Oh my
And
god.
what I'm going to tell you is this:
Yeah.
frequent too. Those charges is going to get dismissed, and he's going to be left with the misdemeanor. It was assault, simple assault,
Simple.
and that's. And I will
Hey,
Yeah.
bet
man,
whoever.
you
I
saw.
will bet whoever.
Why you think they're gonna get rid of the charges?
I don't really care. I mean,
Because
I think
you.
if the video is real and the video is what the detective said it
yeah.
is, I
The
don't
brother's
think they
being
just
tough,
gonna
man.
throw it away like that, bro.
Well, it's not about throwing it. It's not about throwing it away because of the video. First off, it, I'm not disputing that there's a video. First off, you have the right to face your accuser. That's number one. That's in the Constitution. So even if so let's just say the woman don't show up to go to trial,
Yeah.
just because they had a video, don't make a bit of difference because you have the right to face your accuser. And then number two, you got to
What?
read you follow me when I say this. I
Uh,
talk to lawyers and I've been in a penitentiary a lot, so I know this stuff. What happens is you have lesser included charges. You have the intent, and you have to understand why a charge, why the statute was invented. Just like how Diddy beat
What's
the
up?
Rico, just like how
look
Diddy
him up.
beat the
I
Rico
want to hear this
because
shit.
he didn't meet all the elements. That kidnapping is not. It's to further. It's to in further another crime. He
No,
Freaker, let him up. I
hold
want to
on,
hear
my
this
bad.
shit.
No, when I put you on, you just can't start talking over everybody. You gotta wait till your turn, all right? I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
put you
see.
back up there.
She about to get racist up here, I guess.
No,
Why
she
would
chilling.
I get right? Why would I do that right now? Like, what
No,
the
you
fuck are you mean? I'm
no, she
sorry.
chilling, but
What the?
you can't you just
Okay,
don't talk over
I'm
nobody, all
sorry.
right? Try to be respectful.
That's my. That's my. That's my problem.
Oh,
Sorry.
no problem.
No, you good, you straight. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Thank
Who
you.
was talking
Go
for them?
ahead.
but so if he do not go to trial, he could just basically get charges, just get charges dismissed, dropped, uh, because of the elements. And so I truly believe that attempted kidnapping, will be dropped, and he's going to be left with that misdemeanor, and then that other charge is going to be dropped because
Mm,
I don't think you can
mm.
have kidnapping and um,
Why
the other
not?
one.
That's too many charges for Tank.
Because no, it's not. You gotta. It's no. You have what's called uh uh allied offenses, and I'm not gonna go into that, but it's what's called allied offenses. And so Florida may call it something else, but that's where you take.
Oh my God! Look into the chat. It's about to say the N word. Oh my God, John. Sorry.
Hey, Queen. Hey, mute your mic until he's done.
Good, y'all.
That's where you have allied offenses, is where you have two charges that are the same. Like you can't, like for instance, you can't have a robbery without theft. It's impossible. It's impossible to have a robbery without theft. So therefore, they cannot convict you for robbery and theft because you can't have a robbery without a theft. But you can have a theft without the robbery because you can just pick up something and steal it without taking it by force. So when you have those two charges together, one gets dismissed. Sometimes it's the lesser included that gets dismissed because if not, it violates the Double Jeopardy Act. So when you look at that attempted kidnapping and that other charge, you can't possibly have the other one without the attempted kidnapping. And so that's what I keep trying to say to you, frequent and boxing hacker. But
Hey,
we
man, you
do.
sound like you turned into a lawyer overnight, brother.
Brother, I'm trying to tell you my background. You don't want to listen.
I hear you, man. We'll see
Just
what
like,
happens,
hold
though.
on. Just like probably about a year ago when you
Uh,
was talking about you being a computer expert or whatever. So you always say, man, how can you challenge me on that? I feel the same way. I but you always want to challenge. I'm not no lawyer. I'm
yeah.
I'm far from a lawyer,
What's he
but I
being
hang
charged
out with a
with?
lawyer. I hang out with a lawyer every day.
What's his
Every day
charges?
I hang out with dude.
Well,
Hey Burnett, what's his charges
Somebody
currently?
said the N-word again in the chat, guys.
No one
Oh
cares.
my god.
No one
Yo,
cares,
whoever
bro. You
down
good.
there, handle
Hey,
that.
we all we
Somebody.
Yeah,
I'm
let him say, man. People be bored
Yeah,
out
let
here.
them rock out.
Yeah, they be bored. That's all.
Hey Burnett, what are the charges that they charging Tank with?
It's attempted kidnapping, and then I forget that other one. I forget the second, because it's 2 felonies and the
Oh,
misdemeanor.
hold on, let me see if I can play it.
The misdemeanor is
With
the
more
assault.
news, boxer Javante Tank Davis was apprehended today. He was picked up by U.S. Marshals when they spotted him at a shopping center with his uncle Victor. His uncle Victor claims that he came out
Victor
of
was there
hiding
too?
today, get this, because he ran out of Skittles. Victor also claims to have seen the tape of this incident.
Oh
So now
wow.
what we saw was Tank yanking his girl and getting her the hell out of there,
What
right?
the
Once
heck?
niggas start stampeding, that's danger in and of itself.
Let's hear what one of Tank's biggest fans, B. More Bully, has to say about this whole case.
Yo, that was diabolical, dude.
I told y'all I might have to cook some Tankomaniacs tonight, man. I don't know.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny.
Be More Bully shit was crazy, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy. I
But,
know. Listen.
Hey Burnett,
Nah,
I just want to tell you
what
something.
what was
In the
funny was how
southern,
you kept Victor's voice come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
hey
Talking about
Burnett, you got to
Yeah.
understand something. Miami's in the South. That's Florida. You don't have to face your accuser in Florida. See, the thing about it is this: in the southern states, domestic violence happens all the time. To where you have one of the people involved say they don't want to press charges. You know what the state does? They say we don't give 2 shits. We gonna press the charges for you. So in the southern states, you do not have to face your accuser. The state can pick it up and the state can prosecute you whether they want to press charges or not. As long as they have enough evidence to show that you are guilty, the state's going to go forward. The victim doesn't have to be involved at all.
Well, it's not about. It's not about. It's not about southern states. It's the Constitution. Can the state pick the case up? Yes, but if it goes to trial, if it goes to trial, then that's another thing, because there is, it could have been a self defense while somebody, hit the other person, and so without that victim, without the defense being able to cross examine the victim, it violates the defendant's
Yeah, but I don't think you
constitution.
understand what I'm
It's the
saying. Like
I,
the
I I
victim,
understand.
no, no, no.
I
Listen.
understand
That's
what
not
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying. Listen to me.
Cornelius, you starting to sound like Victor a little bit, bro.
Burnett, listen
Excuse
to me
me?
real fast. Listen to what I'm telling you, right? What you're saying is irrelevant, because what's going to end up happening is in the southern states, that victim, that girl who was yanked by her hair in that strip club,
Damn.
they're going to subpoena her. And she's either going to choose to go to jail or show up for trial. She has no option. She has no choices. If the state picks it up, she's going to be there or she's going to jail. So
So
she's
let me
definitely
ask you
going to be
this.
there.
Let
Yo,
me ask you this. Let me
hold
ask you
on.
this, because it's not irrelevant. Let me ask you this. And my family is from the South, partner. But let me say this though. So what if she gets up there and pleads the fifth?
Oh well. And then
What if she
I
what if
don't.
she gets up
She could
there?
do that.
What if
She could do
what
that.
if she gets up there and pleads the fifth?
Let me tell you what's going to happen.
Yeah.
When she gets up there and pleads the fifth, they going to roll out the beautiful beam footage, and then it's going to speak for itself.
Yeah,
You
that's
missing
my
the
whole
point,
thing. That's
man.
the Trump. That's
I'm
the Trump
telling you,
card
man.
right there, man. That video, I'm
If
telling
it
you, man.
doesn't
That
it
video.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they have it doesn't matter if they have video. That's part of it,
It doesn't matter.
but
That
it's
it's
not
crazy, bro.
it's not the whole it's not the
No,
whole
but
crux
if
of the
what she, but if what,
case.
but the
It
story that
It's
she's
is,
not,
telling,
because
because
what you say, hold
but
on,
the
hold on. What
story.
you saying
Go ahead.
is, hold on. What you're saying is if I have a victim and I shoot you in the face and I kill you, and you can't go to court to be cross-examined because I shot you in the face and you're dead, then I'm gonna get away with it, even though they have me on camera shooting you in the face and
No,
killing you.
that is not
What
what
you're
I'm
saying
saying.
is wrong. It's
No,
wrong,
that is
bro.
not
Yeah, it's
what
real
I'm.
crazy,
That is
bro.
not
I
what I'm.
agree.
Hold on,
Excuse me.
partner. Hold on.
Yo,
You
yo,
have
let
in
no,
that
y'all let
situation
No get
that
her
is
chance.
different.
Let No
But
get the
let's
floor real
take that
quick, yo.
same situation that you just said. That's totally different. First off, you have what's called a dying declaration. So if I shoot you and there's somebody and there's no witnesses, whatever the case may be, and then you write a statement and say such and such shot me.
Mm,
Now, if that person die before you get to court, then yes, they're gonna use that information. Like I said, it's called a dying declaration. But
But she did make
if
a
you
statement
kill,
though.
huh?
She did make a statement. That's why they're doing what they're
But
doing.
and so he has the right to face his accuser. That's all I am saying. He has the right. That is a constitutional right, and they're not allowed to violate your constitution. And so when they say you have the right to face your accuser, that means to put her on stand.
No,
That's what
that
that
don't
means.
always
It
happen,
means
bro.
to put her
They
on
don't have to.
stand and for your lawyer to cross-examine her. Because even though that video says that the defense can argue, not saying that it's true, but the defense can argue and say they were playing, that they have sex that way. Other things can be said to justify what you say. And if the victim is not on stand to be able to contradict that, to say, hell nah, that ain't how we play 50 Shades of Grey.
No,
We
bro,
don't do it like
that ain't
that.
gonna
Hell yeah,
fly.
dude was
That
trying to
ain't gonna
kidnap
fly
me.
in her place of
That's
work.
why
The
they need
video,
her to be able to
if
testify.
the
Because
video
if they
coming from
don't,
her
then the
place of
lawyer
work
can
though,
say, man,
bro.
that's 50 Shades of Grey. Then
The
Tank can
video is
bring
coming
in
from
other
her place
lawyers,
of
I mean,
work
other
though,
witnesses
bro.
to say, we do that all the time. He paid me $1,000,
Yo,
and just like in that Shannon Sharp situation where he was acting like
this funny thing we can get me
a
in this.
slave owner. It's the
Cornelius,
same thing, man.
brother,
Yo,
that's a lot of what
can
ifs,
y'all hear
man.
me, yo?
That's a lot of what
But
ifs.
no, it's
Yeah, we
not
can hear
Yes,
you.
can
about no
I
what
say
ifs.
Yo,
something?
It's
Oh
not
let
yeah,
No
about
say
no
fine. Let
what
something,
Noah
ifs.
talk.
y'all.
It's
Yeah,
about
everybody been
you have the
talking for a
right to
while.
face your
Yo,
accuser.
Cornelius,
That's
let Noah
all
say
I'm
something.
saying. Oh, accuser.
Yo,
Go ahead, Noah.
let No say something real quick,
I
y'all.
bet you if
Let,
it go to trial, she's gonna testify.
let Noah go.
Wow.
Hold on, bro.
Okay.
Let No say something. Let her get something in. Go, you got the floor.
What's
And
going
that's all
on?
I
Like,
am saying. It ain't about no what
Cornelius,
ifs.
hold
I'm
on,
not.
brother. Hold on.
God damn.
Go ahead, No. What you got to say?
I was gonna say, why did she got into the face? Like, why is this happening? It's just, yeah,
So we have a fire
crazy.
that the fire that allegedly assaulted a woman, and the fire is gonna be on trial for it. And
Who
then
assaulted a woman? Some cop?
allegedly that's Tank Davis.
Ted Davis. Do I know him? I don't.
Do you
I
watch boxing? This is a boxing.
Yeah, I think.
Yes. Yes. I kind of do.
Javante Tank Davis.
Yes. And
Yeah, so
he assaulted a why? Why does he do that? That's terrible.
uh,
Dumb.
a crash shot.
Well, that's if he did do it,
Dumb.
though. That's
Dumb.
Okay.
if he did do it, but we
So
didn't see the
so
tape, so
Well,
all we
allegedly, I got it. So no, allegedly, what happened was is Tank Davis basically went in there for one of his exes that he broke up with like 2 months ago. She worked in a strip club, so he went in there because she was avoiding him and snatched her up and said basically, I'm gonna say a couple of things just to put it in a nutshell. Said, basically in a nutshell, said, first thing he said was, "Oh, you thought you can hide from, but basically keep away from me." You see what I'm saying? Then he basically said another comment was, "I don't care if the cameras are watching," and he snatched her up and then drug her, trying to take her to the car, to one of his vehicles. When he reached to open the door, she basically escaped, and that's what's going on. He was on the run. He hit it out. They tried to serve him. He was, he basically, I guess, allegedly he was avoiding what, the people that are trying to
Yeah.
serve him. And then basically the U.S. Marshals was assigned to basically find him and pick him up, and they did. So that's
So
where we're at right
that
now.
man got into trouble.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, if
No,
somebody comes, let me ask you something, Noah. If let's just say I was your boyfriend, right? And I come and snatch you up,
The fuck?
would that be okay?
That would not. No, that would be horrible. No, why?
Okay. So that's what he did. You see what I'm saying? So that's where we're at.
Yes.
So okay.
Yeah, just
And
for
that
the
guy that was
record,
talking before you know it, he was.
hacker. Hold on, let me say this. I know Burton left, or Barnett. I mean Barnett left, but for the record, unlike him, I am not a lawyer. I don't know anything about the law, but what I do know how to do is use Google. And a real quick Google search says that there is a thing called a confrontation clause to where she don't even have to be there if they have a videotape.
yeah.
So everything that he just said just fell flat on his face.
Well, I mean, she's basically saying that she's scared and she's threatened for her life, and that's another thing too. So
And
Yeah, I mean,
how
there's all types,
did that girl get away? That's just interesting.
well, I
Wow.
just told you. Remember, I told you, no,
Okay.
you got you got to yeah. I
Hmm.
told you. I
Listen.
said he was reaching for the door, his
Yes.
car door, or his vehicle door. I'll say his vehicle
No,
door,
Victor.
and
No,
then
No,
Victor
she.
yeah,
said. No,
no,
Victor said he got her out of there, bro.
nah.
No,
This
man,
what
cut it
happened.
out, cut
Listen,
it out, cut
no,
it out,
seriously,
man,
no. But listen,
cut it
what
out,
happened?
man. She
He
she,
asked
she was.
no. What he asked is he asked valet to get the car, pull the car up, and they were taking too long. He left to go get the keys from valet, and she ran back. That's when she took off.
That's good. That is great. That's safe.
That was what the report said.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
shoot, that's what it is.
that man got in jail forever, probably.
No, I'm not gonna say that.
Update after a warrant was
He-
issued for
Not forever.
professional boxer Gervonta Davis.
He has been booked again in jail, facing charges in connection with the domestic violence incident. I want to go now to local 10's Hannah Yushivi. She is live outside the jail right there in West Miami-Dade. Hannah, good afternoon.
Gervonta Davis woke up behind bars here today after Miami Gardens police officers arrested him yesterday. They had been searching for him for months, and according to police officers, he allegedly attacked one of his ex-girlfriends inside a strip club this past October. 31-year-old Gervonta Davis was arrested yesterday. Officers say the woman he allegedly attacked was his former partner and was working in the VIP section of a strip club when Davis grabbed her by the hair and throat, attempting to force her towards a parking lot. In a civil lawsuit, she's seeking $50,000 in damages, saying this was not the first time the professional boxer abused or threatened her. Police say for the woman, this was the incident that pushed her to finally come forward.
The victim reported sustaining minor injuries, including visible bruising to her left arm at the time the report was made, and she sought medical attention.
The woman told investigators the relationship had ended about a month before that incident happened. After months of investigation, Miami Gardens police officers, along with the help of the U.S. Marshals, arrested Davis yesterday evening at Miami's Design District, just as he was walking out of a store. This is not the first time Davis is arrested. This most recent video shows him bonding out of jail, surrounded by correctional officers, granting him some sort of special treatment nobody else, to our knowledge, has received at the jail after submitting bond.
Just
For
them
this new
saying that
crime,
makes me
he's now
think that,
facing these charges.
Battery, false imprisonment,
I'm kind of
and
frowning upon
attempted
it.
kidnapping.
Earlier today, Davis faced a judge.
Mr. Davis, you are ordered to stay away from the alleged victim. Also, no contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties. Do you understand the stay away order, sir?
Yes.
We're expecting the professional boxer to bond out of jail any moment now. He's set to pay $8,500. That judge also telling him that he can't go back to that strip club where this incident happened. That's the very latest from TGK in West Miami-Dade. Hannah Yashivi, Local 10 News.
So that one dude that was on here earlier,
Okay, that makes sense.
Real quick.
And he looks so tough right there in jail. I was like, wow, I'm scared for my life if I see him.
Hey, so that
Okay.
lawyer dude was wrong again. Those are 3 separate charges. None of those are linked. False imprisonment means you're just holding somebody to where they cannot leave. Kidnapping is when you move somebody to a different location that they don't want to be. So kidnapping can literally be moving one person to another room. It's the act of moving somebody to a new location. That's kidnapping. False imprisonment is holding somebody to one location and not letting them leave. So those are not charges that correlate with each other. They're 2 different charges.
Right. If y'all noticed, check this out. He didn't take kindly. And if you heard what the judge said to him, you just stay away from this woman, right?
Yes. Yep.
So basically she read the charges to him. He said yes. He didn't say, you know what I mean? Now I know in the court, sometimes you get people that are ignorant, they'll sit there and they'll try to fight the judge back. But this man just definitely just made it clear that he was not going near her and that he has been near her. So with that being said, this is a serious situation, man. I don't care what they tell you. Oh yeah, it's only 16. Listen, she was just being lenient. She was just being lenient.
No, he had a good he had a good lawyer. And lawyers always know how to finagle their way to work stuff down, especially if you get a lawyer that's worth something. You see what I'm saying?
Well, it depends what he's seen in the video too. You know what I mean? Because he has access. He gets to talk to the prosecutors and stuff like that, or to the establishment to get his side and point of views across, right? So when he says what he says, and he gives them what he's going to fight against, because they're going to build a little small conversation before it happens, right? That's like the like little conference. I forgot what they call it. The deliberations or whatever they do. Where they meet up at first. I think that's what it's called. Rico, you would know better than me.
Yo, Franklin.
But that's what it just seems
More
like.
News. Boxer Javante Tank Davis was apprehended today. He was picked up by U.S. Marshals when they spotted him at a shopping center with his uncle Victor. His uncle Victor claims that he came out of hiding today, get this, because he ran out of Skittles.
Damn.
Victor also claims to have seen the tape of this incident.
So now what we saw was Tank yanking his girl and getting her the hell out of there. All right? Once niggas start stampeding, that's danger in and of itself.
Let's hear what one of Tank's biggest fans, Be More Bully, has to say about this whole case.
Who was that?
Yo.
Hey, why you coming?
Excuse me, who was that?
Be More Bully. You'll meet.
Yo, that's News 6 and NBC. That's crazy. Over there in Miami. That's crazy.
Frequent. That's why they don't like you. That's why they don't like you. Frequent.
That's crazy. Yo.
Be More Bully, man. You'll be one day.
Ain't no
So
sweating
that
blood out,
boxer
man.
is in jail right now. He
Gotta
looks
keep
so
my foot on the neck
scary.
of the Tankamaniacs, bro. And the
That boxer looks so scary in jail. I wouldn't. Oh my god.
He looks scary. You know he's like 5'2", right?
Really? He's 5'2"?
Yeah, he's like a dwarf. He's like a hobbit chasing you.
Man, if you don't stop, man, he still can hurt people, man.
Yeah.
Nah.
Man.
Frequent said they found him standing up in his trunk. So that's
yeah.
I'm 5'5". I'm taller than him.
Hey, Frequent, after
he like Chucky with boxing gloves.
Let me say something to Frequent quick. Hey, Frequent, you remember last time, bro? I need to holler at you when you end the live, man.
Wow, that's crazy. He's scary in jail.
Yeah.
Okay,
hey, burn that in the chat. You wrong, my dude. I understand that you're a YouTube lawyer and you've been through the legal system, but you wrong, my dude. Like, false imprisonment is confining
this
somebody
nigga
to a
said
space.
YouTube lawyer.
It is.
No, that's the other guy.
Confining somebody.
He need to go over there with Uncle
Literally,
Phil,
the
man.
word imprison means to hold somebody to a location. You're not letting them leave. They're imprisoned. That's what that stands for. Kidnapping is when you move them. Not false imprisonment isn't moving somebody from one location
That's holding
to
them
another.
against their will. Holding them against their will is false imprisonment.
Yeah, holding them against their will is false imprisonment. Moving them against their will is kidnapping.
It has to be more than 10 feet. It has to be in a public. It has to be from a public place. It can't be like if you have them in your house. That's imprisonment, right? So
Yeah.
that's where you were wrong at a little bit, Tony.
No, Ray Day.
Well,
So
no.
hear me out,
Listen,
hear me
what I'm
out, hear
saying.
me
No,
out.
I know you were giving an example. No, I feel you. I was just correcting.
No. Listen to me.
But
if you have them in your house, if you have them in your house, and you do not allow them to leave. No, chill. If you have them in your house and you do not allow them to leave, that's false imprisonment.
Yes, correct.
However, hold on, wait. However, if you remove their ass from your house and you throw them in your car, that becomes kidnapping.
Correct. Exactly. Yes, that's what you said. If you move to another room, I was like, that's still false imprisonment. They don't change the
No, not like to another. Like if you move
I
them
know
to
what you
another
meant, though.
location.
Yeah, I know what you meant. No, it's cool. I was just breaking it down because you was
Tony. That's a lawyer though. That's a lawyer though.
Tony, you was about
a lawyer though.
Listen, man. Listen, YouTube University, they can get a lot of degrees in here, but listen, it is what it is. Listen, man. I was just saying it because I didn't want you to bop him in the head with that damn that mallet you got right there in correction, and then he'd be like, "No, you're wrong. You said this." So I just wanted to put it out there so you can stand on it. You was right. You was on the right track. I'm just saying.
All I'm saying is,
Tony wrong for using Google. He wrong for that, man. Why you?
I know I'm wrong.
Hold on.
I
For
cheated.
your bad. Hold on.
Tony.
You saying time out? Are you saying, Joseph, that we got a Google lawyer and a YouTube judge up here? Yo, that's crazy.
My God, crazy.
Just messing with you, Tony. It's all good.
Nah. Tony, why you gonna do your own research, man? Why you do that? You know you ain't supposed to do that. That's a lawyer right there.
You right. My bad. I broke code.
No, Tony on point. We on point tonight, though.
Hey, Flyer, I got a question for you. We've been talking about this about my job. Who the best Philly rapper ever?
The best Philly rapper ever?
Yeah, because I heard some BS. I don't.
These nuts.
Hold on. You said if I see Tank, the only thing Tank gonna see is back and elbows. Yo, that's just fact. That's crazy, bro. I mean, that's just diabolical.
Who said that?
Put a pause up for that, frequent. That's just crazy.
Well, who said what?
He said that. He said, "Tank. If I see Tank will see back and elbows, bro. That's just diabolical, bro. That's crazy."
That might be a little bit of a reach. No, but to answer your question, Tony, I don't know, man. I know a lot of rappers from
Can
Philly
you
because I live in Philly.
tell
But
me?
I would have to say, of the known rappers, from Philly, I would say Black Thought.
I agree with you, Black Thought. That's what I said. This man telling everybody at the job that it's Meek Mills. I'm like, you out your mind.
Oh hell no.
Hey, yeah, most famous rapper.
Meek
in
is
this
nice.
era.
Meek Mills, man. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. It is Meek Mills, man. He be at the
that's
Diddy
what I'm
parties,
saying.
man. He be at the Diddy parties.
Meek ain't better than Black Thought.
They did this on McMills after that tape came out.
No, they didn't. That nigga Diddy still calling him right now. Meek Mills is collected. Hey, I was like, I got
Excuse me.
No, but it's a female rapper
Excuse
from
me.
Philly named Bahamadia. She nice too, though.
Excuse me. Is P Diddy's in jail or no? Is he still in
he's
jail?
out right now. He's out
Really?
right now.
Where
Yeah,
you
he
at?
got out.
No.
Yeah, he just got out.
Where you at? Where you at?
What do you mean?
No, I mean, I know you're in your house. I'm saying, like, what state you in? State.
Ohio.
Yeah, that's where Diddy is.
Yes.
You know that? They put
Really?
Diddy up. Yeah,
Are you serious?
He actually what happened was he broke out and he's on the run right now. So you might want to, if you see him, report his ass. Shit.
Wait,
bro.
Wait, how do you know he's in Ohio?
They transferred
Diddy.
him where the case was.
He in the federal jail over there.
I don't understand. Really?
Yeah,
He might be next to you. Shit, what you stay in, apartments or a house?
Oh my God! You were just
You stay in an apartment or a house?
A house.
Oh shoot!
In a gated community too.
Can you please stop? Don't.
What?
Don't make me get scared. I will freak out.
Don't you got that?
Y'all stop.
You got that tool,
Stop.
bro? Yeah, leave her alone, man. Don't do that.
P Diddy is not in Ohio. You're wrong.
Google it.
How am I wrong? Google.
Really?
You don't even know.
Diddy's in Ohio?
You trying to tell us we're wrong when you don't know?
His son lived there.
Because I'm just saying, if the facts are wrong, then my brain is going to not believe it or not. Yeah, that's
Oh,
how
we
my
don't want
brain
that.
is.
We don't want that. We don't want that.
Yeah,
No,
no,
we
well,
don't.
yeah, we don't want you. Yeah,
P.
don't be
Diddy
afraid
is
though.
in where? Where in Ohio?
Accurate or something like that.
Oh, breaking
He said,
news. The U.S.
take
Marshals
that.
just picked him up.
What?
I said breaking news. The U.S. Marshals just picked him up.
Hey, this nigga ain't shit.
With more news, boxer Javante Tank Davis was apprehended today. He was picked up by U.S. Marshals when they spotted him at a shopping center with his uncle Victor. His uncle Victor claims that he came out of hiding today, get this, because he ran out of Skittles. Victor also claims to have seen the tape of this incident.
So now what we saw was Tank yanking his girl and getting her the hell out of there. All right? Once niggas start stampeding, that's danger in and of itself.
Let's hear what one of Tank's biggest fans, B. More Bully, has to say about this whole case.
Yo, Flyer.
Yeah,
Share my screen. Share my screen. I'm being a Google lawyer real fast. So I want to read this to Burnett. Burnett, false imprisonment and kidnapping are not the same. Though both involve illegally restricting a person's freedom, the primary distinction is that kidnapping requires the movement of the victim, while false imprisonment only requires confining a person in one place. So basically, me and Ray were right. You were wrong.
That's an educated brother right there, Tony. That's an
Listen,
educated man right there.
man. I told you we got a Google lawyer up here, bro.
Nah,
you can't
you
mess
can't do
with
your
him,
own
bro.
research, Tony. We already told you that, man.
Yeah,
I know I can't do my own research. I can't help it.
Bro.
You are correct. I was wrong. Thank you. I looked it up.
He is in Ohio.
Yep. Why are you laughing? Why is that funny?
That's just
What?
crazy.
No, you good now though because they just picked him up. They just picked him up, so you good.
Joseph, you ain't know that?
Nah.
Yeah, his son. No. When he got released to his son, man. His son out there, Sean or whatever his name is.
Nah, it's just funny. Like
it's ironic, right? It's crazy, but
that's hella funny.
Why is he laughing? I hate when people.
I don't keep up with
just laugh with him. Laugh with him. Don't. You know what I mean? Just laugh with him. It's the best way to
That's
do it.
just annoying.
It is.
When
But if you
people
laugh
do.
with him, it don't bother you.
Hey, Blue Hustle Man, they said your boy
Can
was looking
somebody
nervous up there.
subscribe to my channel? Do you want to subscribe to
Yo,
my
go the link
channel?
right there, yo.
Blue Hustle Man, you heard
I
me?
think
Do
Cornelius
you
about to
want
come
to
up here.
subscribe to my channel, guys?
You gotta go back down in the chat and put it in the put the
in the
channel
comments
link.
or
Yeah, in the chat right there. Go to the chat and put it in the chat.
Yo.
Hey, Ray, you think
Yo, here you
Shakur
go
was
right
looking
here.
nervous up there?
Listen, what your brother was on the chat today.
there is my links.
Okay.
Stinky N from the chat.
Okay. Word about the Oh yeah, let me get back to this Shakur thing. Yeah, no, do I think his energy looked a little nervous? Yes, but it wasn't like it doesn't mean that he was scared. You know what I mean? This is listen.
I think he was more anxious.
No, that's Zach. Thank you. So if you look, he was very upset, right? When he jumped out that chair, that was him showing he was anxious, but that also showed a little bit of nervous energy. But at the same time, the nervous energy is coming from T.O. because T.O.'s saying these radical things and he's doing these
Hey,
things.
Big Supreme, man.
Yeah.
He diabolical, man. Stop.
Excuse me, why did he?
Yo, you echoing real bad.
That's Cornelius. Got to turn his mic down.
Excuse me.
Yo, we hear you.
Excuse me. Why
hear you.
did the news show him covered in his face when he walked?
Oh, so they take
Oh,
pictures of.
he didn't want
Oh,
people to take pictures of him. That's all.
like
Yeah, that's all.
why? That's
Because
A
you don't
lot
want
of
to be a
people
meme.
do a
You
lot
don't
of
want to
high
be a meme.
profile. A lot of
okay.
high
That makes
profile. A lot of high profile people do that. They don't want to be.
oh
They either have like a entourage blocking them or things like that. So people don't take just random pictures and put them online.
Well, somebody can at least say, excuse me. Damn.
Hey Clay,
No, but
I
go
mean
ahead.
Ray, can you finish answering my question
I
though?
was
You was
trying.
getting
I was
good
trying.
though.
All right, yeah. So at the end of it though, yo, who is transforming up here, bro?
shut
Somebody
up!
clowning,
I'm
man.
sorry, that
Stop it.
mic. Dang, stop it! Don't scare me.
Yo,
Yo, somebody
crazy.
transforming, bro. Who that?
Can you please stop fooling around with that mic?
Oh,
That's so
that's
annoying.
Cornelius.
Cornelius.
Yo, that's you, Cornelius. That's you, bro.
Yeah, that's the lawyer.
Yeah,
That's the
just
lawyer.
Yeah,
yeah, just
Yo,
mute your mic until you talk.
the internet has stole your microphone privileges, bro.
He got that AOL.
Yo, he got
Nah, nigga, he got that
Online
dial up.
America.
Stop playing.
and
He
that
got dial up.
that's what he
He
just
got
said.
dial up.
Hey, y'all keep
All
distracting
right.
Ray though.
All right,
Y'all
he
keep
distracted me. I
distracting
Go
wrote
ahead,
it
Ray.
go
down. I
ahead,
wrote
Ray.
down a question. I got you. So now when they did the face off, it seems like he was more annoyed, but it's okay, right? So let's look at
I
most times
disagree
you
with
get.
you about that part,
Hold on,
but you
man.
said
Hold on,
talking about
hold on.
Shakur.
Let him
Oh
finish.
my God, bro.
No, you good. I'm just saying I disagree with you. That's all. You
Okay,
got the floor.
you'll get a chance. Hold on. So
Okay.
when you've seen him, you know what I mean, making the faces and the frowns and stuff like that, that's him, you know what I mean, trying to stay focused. And you can see that even him staying focused, it's okay when you're an athlete and you get butterflies in your stomach, bro. Like when you get the jitters, it's okay. It's not the end of the world and doesn't mean anything. It just means that you're better prepared because he knows he's going up. It's a test for him. Oh my God, bro. Stop opening that package. Got chip wrappers in his pocket, bro. Like it's
Hey, they
crazy.
don't want him to cap no more. Tony didn't cook him so bad his mic don't work.
Oh,
See? That's why you don't Google,
all
Tony.
right, go
Right
ahead,
there.
man. Listen, go ahead, man. I'm good, man. I'm not even going to elaborate on this, but like I said, I don't think that it's because he's nervous. Like everybody gets nervous in situations. I don't care what it is. I'm pretty sure Tio was nervous. Like I said, you can see the energy on him, but the understanding is when you see these guys face the face off is just to see who breaks first, right? Whose energy you see. Shakur was more annoyed. So yes, when you're annoyed, that's your feeling. That's you getting in your emotions. That means you have a little bit of nervousness. I don't care what you say, how you feel about it, but it's the truth. So him doing the things he's doing is keeping his composure because he has that energy, because he's upset and he knows his guy was out of pocket for what he said, right? That didn't do on, but he bought his dad a present, right? He bought his dad a present and his dad wasn't there to receive it. It is what it is. So at the end of it all, man, we gonna bro, you gotta get that you gotta get a new TV, bro. That shit is
Yo,
like, got the
Blame
scratches
Tony.
on it, bro.
you can't do
Nah,
it, bro.
blame
I don't.
Tony. That's Tony's fault. That's Tony right there. That's all Tony.
Yeah, bro. Every
That-
time I can't, bro. I'm good. Go ahead, Blue Hustle, man. I'm done.
Hey, y'all have a good night. I'm about to
His
hop off. I
phone
gotta
must be
go
Nah,
broke
finish.
or
it's your
something,
fault.
man. I
Now you
don't know
want to
what's up
leave,
with him.
Tony. Nah, that's your
No,
fault.
let me tell you why I gotta leave. So check this shit out. I'm so mad right now. I'm mad. I'm heated. I'm hot. So look, I went to Zaxby's. I got me a little Cobb salad, right? Because I just wanted to eat it before I go to bed. Tell me why this shit been in my refrigerator for the last 3 hours, right? I open it up and there's fucking hair all over my salad.
Oh, they wild. You better call corporate on that receipt.
Bro, I'm going to, but I can't
Yo,
make
make
it
sure
until tomorrow.
go get your corporate facts from Google so you can present
I'm gonna
yourself,
Google
bro.
the shit out of corporate's
Hell
number.
yeah. Hell yeah. Make sure you
Bro,
write
have a good
everything
night. I gotta
down.
figure out what I'm gonna do for food.
All right, man. Listen.
All right, salute, bro.
Sometimes you gotta skip out and get something that's unhealthy, bro. You can't always eat grass. You know
Let
what I mean?
Blue Hustle man defend his boy though.
No, he can. I ain't about defending him. I mean, I think I think he's ready. Is he ready for the fight? That wasn't your question. You know what I mean? You didn't ask if he was ready for the fight. You asked if he seemed nervous, and I believe there was some nervous tensions there. Yes.
Hey man,
I mean,
I
you're
don't
going to
see it
be
as nerve
nervous. I
being
mean,
nerve.
you're in front
Listen,
of
listen.
thousands of people, bro.
Luke,
I don't
Dub, you
think.
got Dub in the building.
But did y'all hear the
Yeah.
fight selling out though?
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. That's what they're gonna say. But hold on, let me say this
Hey,
real
I'm
quick.
proud of your boy
So
Blue Hustle man for selling out. I'm proud of him.
Listen,
yeah,
let me tell you
yeah. But
something,
check it
man.
out. Check it. Okay,
Go
y'all go.
ahead. My bad, Blue. I'm sorry, man. They changed the subject on me. You know how you jump into the other subject. Oh, my bad.
Well, I was just gonna say this, man. I don't think it was nervous energy. I think it was just being it was a part of being irritated. You see what I'm saying? Because the antics that he pulled from the previous press conference, he related back to the present press conference. You see what I'm saying? And he got slack. He got a lot of people saying that he didn't defend himself when he was supposed to. You see what I'm
So now
saying?
he
Because he was
listening to
like,
the
"What am I
people.
to do?"
When he said he
So
never
what?
listened to the people.
Yeah, but hold on, he does. So we all know he does. We ain't gonna go through that. We ain't gonna play no semantics. That
It's
doesn't
not
matter
me. It's
right
what she
now.
said.
Okay, but you playing the game though, because you bringing it up while I'm saying something. You see what I'm
Okay.
saying? You partaking in it.
Oh,
So
okay.
what I'm saying it
All
is.
right. I'm a
So
part.
what I'm saying.
We the people, baby. We the people, man. We the people.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
So
But
look,
what I'm
if
saying is,
Shakur win, you think he gonna fight Devin Haney at 147 with no rehydration clause? Because you know Devin Haney gonna be at the fight.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I
Hell
think he
nah.
planning on,
You know he's
huh?
gonna be sitting
so
on the
let me
throne.
say this. Let me say this. Since you're asking me the question, I'm
You
gonna
know, I
say
think
this.
Devin's gonna fight Manny Pacquiao right here, though.
That's an ugly fight, bro. I don't want to see that
No,
Okay,
fight.
I think Turkey Al Sheik want the winner of the
Barrio
Tio and no
listen.
the winner
No,
of
go ahead.
Tio
Go
and
ahead.
go
Blue
ahead.
Hustle man
So
try to build.
so I'll answer that point now. Well, check it out, man. So I don't think he was nervous energy. I just
Come
think
on,
he got
man. Can't
irritated.
be in order
And
now,
so
Blue. Hey, Blue, you
so
gotta be in order now, man. You gotta be in order.
This nigga scared.
I just heard you start talking, man. You gotta be in order, man. Come on now.
He's
okay,
nervous,
so
Keep
bro.
it a
let
buck,
me
bro. Keep it
let
a
me
Yo,
fin- let
he
me
got
let
that
me
keep it a
Shakur
finish.
buck.
energy right
You
now,
know you
bro.
my brother. I love
Can I
you. I
say what
love
I
you.
say without y'all just
I
saying
love you.
something
I
all
love
the
you, brother.
Yeah,
I
time?
love you.
y'all finna
Man,
stop
y'all,
jumping on
Yo,
Blue. Y'all finna
let him
stop jumping
talk,
hey,
on Blue.
man.
hey,
This nigga scared.
so
That
y'all
energy right
done. It's
now, bro.
all
Let
Gucci.
him cook. Go ahead,
It's
Blue.
all good. It's
Yeah,
all good.
I'm
Y'all
out of
done?
let him
order. Let
cook,
me call.
man. Let him
Hold on.
cook.
Hey, Blue. I'm calling myself out of order. I'm out of order.
Okay. Good looking. Okay.
Dub,
Look at a
salute,
moment.
bro. What's good?
What up, Flyer, man? Salute to the panel, man. Salute to Hacker, my brother
Man,
Flyer in the
let Dub
building.
go, man. Let
Hey,
Dub
you
go,
got
cause
something,
Ray
Dub?
Day,
Because
Flyer
they've
want
been talking
Flyer
all
want
day.
Dub.
They already been talking. You
Flyer
fresh
want
up here. Go ahead.
Flyer want Dub to talk so bad.
I
Go
call
ahead. Go
myself out
ahead.
of order.
Go ahead,
And
Blue.
go
We got
ahead,
you.
Blue. I
Nah,
call
Flyer
myself
wants
out of
you to.
order. It's on you,
Flyer
Blue.
keep calling you.
Go ahead. Go
He
ahead.
done.
You in
He
order.
done.
You in
He done
order.
No,
announced.
I'm wrong.
No. He done
I'm wrong.
announced you like
You in
10
order. Go
times.
ahead.
I call myself out of order
Like you see how
already.
Flyer do to Henny fans,
Go
he
ahead.
just jump right over
Go
to
ahead,
Shakur
Blue.
fans. He don't even
Come
let
Yeah,
them
on,
like
Blue.
speak.
he announced the nigga 10 times. I'm like,
Blue,
okay,
No,
we know he's
Blue,
here.
Blue,
We know he's
Blue,
on the panel.
Blue. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother.
You got the
I'm
mic,
out of
no,
bro.
order.
Go
man.
ahead.
Because I
I'm
see,
out of order.
I
Oh
know
my
fair when I
gosh.
I'm
see
out
it,
of
bro.
order.
This nigga scared.
Oh,
What up, man?
he
I'm
trying
out
to
of
say he
But,
order.
don't
but,
want
I'm
he
but
out of
don't
here's the
want
order.
you
thing,
to
though. There's
fake.
nothing wrong with
He
being
didn't want you to
scared, though.
fake, Blue Hustle man. He didn't want you to
Blue
fake
is
up
in
here.
order. Blue is in order right now. Let the man talk. Go ahead, Blue.
Okay, good looking, man. Appreciate you, boss. So, like I said, man, it's not nervous energy. I think just irritation. He's being pushed, so he had to basically stand up because people were criticizing him for not basically defending himself by basically saying, "What can I do about that?" You know what I'm saying? So this time he got up and said and showed that, "Look, I'll do something this time." So I'm okay with that. And another thing, what he did, if this is nervous energy, I don't think so, because the whole time he still did something to him because he looked at him. They did the face off, and you see him shoulder bump him right on
And that
purpose,
shit looked
and
like
T.O. didn't do nothing.
He
that is
should have been a real
I'll
G and
keep
that
pushed him.
myself
yeah,
out.
that, that wasn't
He
that
should have
wasn't
been a
that
real
wasn't a
G and
real
Don't
pushed him.
yeah,
matter.
he a
He
little
still
bump.
did something. He
He a
still
little
did
bump.
something.
He ain't
That
really
little
He
about
bump.
it.
still did
He
something.
ain't really
Listen,
about it. About it.
bro,
What did T.O.
that
do?
hey
What did T.O.
Daniel,
do? What did T.O. do?
He
Nothing.
ain't
why
about it.
would
Nothing.
listen? Why would I do something because you did that
T.O.
whack
could have
ass
pushed
Hey,
shorty?
him.
hold on.
T.O.
Hey,
T.O. could have pushed him.
Yo, hold
Hold
on.
on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. I'm tripping. I missed the super chat. Shout out out to Big Dog Willie with the Shout out to Big
Oh.
Dog Willie with the $10 super chat. He said, "Why are Tankamaniacs celebrating Tank getting bail like he's an angel? Tankamaniacs are the modern they R. Kelly fans who celebrated him for what? SA teenage girls.
Yeah. You don't want to. Yeah. Basically, him.
Tankomaniacs, the reason why we have prisons.
Why he
Damn,
choose that comparison?
yo, hold on.
Shout out
Time
to Big Dog.
Cash lasts me and my family for the rest of our lives. I'm rich, yo.
Yo, Big Dad Willie just put as much up as the bill, bro. That's crazy.
Oh, that's diabolical. Yeah, go ahead, y'all. I was bugging. I don't know how I missed that.
That was out of order. That was all the way out of order. Damn, I don't even remember what we were saying.
You talking about Shakur energy,
That
bro?
was like 10
That's
minutes
all the way
ago.
off
My
topic,
bad,
Big
Big
Dog
Dog Willie.
That was out of order, man.
Yeah, that was great.
Yo, that's
Yeah, Big Dog. Damn, Big.
Yo.
Hey,
go ahead.
Every time we say his name, I might have to play that, bro.
Whoa.
He out of order with that one.
Tommy Hill, you know, I'm just having fun with it, man. Everything, man. I ain't got no real gripes against nobody, man. I'm here to talk boxing, but if we're gonna play the game, I'm gonna laugh with y'all.
Hey, that's
Go
what it's
ahead,
all
Dub.
about, man. Having
Dub,
fun on
Dub, rock with it, Dub.
Tommy Hill be getting jumped up here.
We're having fun on the panel.
be
You
getting
see what I'm
rolled
saying?
on.
So it is
No,
what
he
it
just said
is.
Dub. He just told Dub to take over, and you was like, no. Like,
Okay.
Oh, man.
Well, I want to take over. I'm trying to be Dub
Go
right
ahead,
now.
Dub. He had an order, Dub. Get your mouth.
Somebody out of order. I don't know. Listen, going into this TO and even this whole breakdown, you know, it's interesting because Teofimo Lopez in this entire a press conference, he's been more aggressive, and you know what I'm saying. Like I would say, he's been out of order. I think he's been out of character. But he's an out of character individual. So, and a lot of times, even when he's out of character, that's when he performs his best. My thing is, man, I think that it meant something when Shakur kind of checked his ass a little bit. I think that means something. And I ain't gonna lie to you. The worst part about this fight is it's a horrible style matchup for Teofimo Lopez. It's horrible.
It is.
It works totally against everything he wants to do, and for him to win the fight, he has to be first, and he struggles so much to be first, and because he struggles that way, nigga, I can throw a flicking jab, and he want to counter over it, and now I can really show you how to be first with some shit like, bro, he gonna get clipped in this fight. I think the one thing, and this is the most interesting thing in the fight, in my opinion, I think that the athleticism, I think that Tio is much more athletic than Shakur is. Shakur don't use his feet. He'll dance around here and there. He like to use upper body movement, kind of be in range, stay out of range to counter off of it. Man, if I want to see if Tio can do something different, changing angles against him and trying to work the body early, going up and down with it. But the problem is he don't know how to be first. Pause. He just don't know how to be first. So he can't do none of it. I don't know.
Up and down with it was diabolical, bro.
Was it? All right, I'm talking boxing.
Nah, these niggas are sensitive, bro. These niggas are sensitive, man. That's all it is.
That was diabolical.
I would have never thought of that until I seen. I would have never thought of that. Anyway, but that's okay. That's how y'all think. That ain't got nothing to do with me. What I'm trying to tell you is this. Man, if Tio want to win the fight, he gonna have to be explosive, and he got to be first in the fight. He can't sit there and try to counterpunch a counterpuncher. And man, I don't know. I don't like this fight for Tio, man.
Hey, Dub.
Go ahead.
Let me speak on this real quick.
Go ahead, Bosh.
So I think what Tio's doing is just trying to get Shakur out of his square. He figures that
that's
if he talks shit about Shakur, then Shakur's gonna be more aggressive than he normally is in the ring. And that's gotta be off his game plan.
No, it's not gonna happen.
No. Listen,
It was a really smart tactic, you know.
Can I tell you what's probably gonna happen? If you notice who Shakur brought in, right? or not brought in, but who he's been in the ring with during his
Coach
camp.
Rail.
Oh man, jeez. I'm not talking about his training, man.
Oh, shut up!
Exactly. Listen, bro. Let me finish. Him, me sparring with Bud and Andre Ward is and like that, right? Using that tactics, getting that knowledge and experience, he's going to probably give you a different look when he come out, man. He probably be the aggressive at first. Don't be surprised if you see that, because and if that energy is in the way, it could mess up the game plan of him being the aggressor, as you're saying, Boxing Hacker. But I think he's very controlled. See, that's what I said. The nervous energy is not like a bad thing, because all the things he built to get to this point, you know what I mean? He's really technically he's really the underdog. He's going up to fight the bigger man, right? But a lot of people say you could be the underdog and be the small guy going up. That was a good question Frequent asked the other day. But a lot of people was like, yeah, you kid. No, he's really like, you know what I mean, fighting the champion, trying to take everything away from him. And Tio, we seen the last time Tio acted a fool and acted stupid on stage, right? He has something to prove. And another thing is, it's a mental warfare. This game is about mental warfare. Forget about the physical part of the fight. This is a strategy fight. This is chess versus chess right now. And you can say what you want, but these guys are not here to try to outpoint each other. These guys are here to try to get in each other's head while they're in the ring and knock each other silly that way, man. They're trying to I don't want to say strategize. They're trying to outduel each other. What I mean is like in a chess, right? They're trying to outthink. So this is a mental game, because you're going to have both guys fight off the back foot a lot, right? And one guy's going to have to come forward. And I think they're both going to take their chances in doing so. Now, by the sixth round, we'll see how the fight is going. But by the fourth round, we'll see the turn of the tide. We'll see who's up on cards and things like that. But by the sixth round, you'll see somebody making a push, because it's going to be either somebody's behind or somebody's going to feel that they're too dominant. And that's when mistakes may happen.
Ray Davis, I want to ask a quick question. I want to ask one question.
Oh, hold on. Somebody raised their hand. They said Ray Davis. So who was that?
That's Doug.
Go ahead, Doug.
Real quick, I just want to ask one question. You met, and I agree, somebody got to put their foot on the gas. But I want you to break down the early rounds, because the early rounds are the most important rounds in this fight. Who do you think is going to be the aggressor? And hold on, real quick. And the reason I asked this, I'm putting my own sauce on this, respectfully.
Mm-hmm.
Who has the better jab in this fight? And then who can be the aggressor, or who has the better chance not to be the aggressor, but to initiate but still fight at their range? Who's better at doing those two things, in your opinion?
All right. So the first three questions, really. So the first question is, who's going to be the aggressor? I think they both will, but I think who'll be aggressor first. I think Shakur will. Reason why, I think Tio's going to do something tomorrow at the presser and the weigh-ins to really get under Shakur's skin, really make him volatile, right? And it's gonna sit with him overnight. He's gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna get this dude, bro. And he's gonna go in there. I think he's gonna be a little anxious. And Tio's gonna do it with a smile on his face. And he's gonna get in that ring. He's gonna smile at him like, yeah, you know what I did to you, whatever the case may be, right? So let's move forward from there. I think after that happens and whatever goes on from there, once the fight happens, because once the punches happen, you feel the person's power, that's when everything changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think once each other kind of feels each other's power, probably by the second or third round, you'll start seeing one person move forward. Then you're going to have the strategy. That's when the strategy is going to build in, right? This is when the mental aspect of the game coming in, because they're going to be like, well, this guy hit me with a nice shot.
You got to call names, man. You can't
listen, man. I'm not, because the reason why I'm not calling names because hold on. Let me tell you. Hold on. All right. This is the first question, though. This is the first question. This is the first question. So
Ray playing the sideline a little bit.
No, I'm not. Listen, check it. I'm just going to tell you.
All
right, go ahead. Go to the second question.
Let me ask you, Ray Davis.
the fight. It's gonna be history, Dad. The fight's over.
I don't mean no disrespect. I don't mean no disrespect, but you dancing out. You giving a breakdown, but you ain't picking nobody. You ain't giving no reason. Hold on, man. Let me finish. You're not getting it. So I want to pass the question to my brother, Boxing Hacker. I want Hacker to answer this question.
Well, that was the first question. You didn't even let me get to the second question.
No, you went through two of them according to you, but you didn't answer neither one of them. So I'm gonna pass.
So your point, you said okay.
Ray the master tiptoeing on the fence, bro.
I mean, ask anybody up here if you think I'm wrong about it. You can ask the other people.
Okay.
But I'm just telling you.
Ray trying to stay politically correct, bro.
No, I'm trying to help. I'm trying to let y'all know what the fight gonna be like.
No, I want the right answer. So let me go to Hacker. Let's see what Hacker
go. Go ahead.
Yeah, the person who's gonna be the aggressor the first round is definitely gonna be T.O. Shakur's strategy is never to be the aggressor in the first round. I remember he even gave Abdullah Mason the same thing. He says you always pace yourself the first couple of rounds to figure out who the person is. Then in the later rounds, you start to pick it up. Because everybody's a star in the first round. Everybody's completely fresh. Everybody's completely good. Shakur's idea is to gauge who T.O. is in the ring that night. How fast he is, how he's moving. Is he throwing his punches behind his feet? Like all those things is what Shakur is going to do. T.O., on the other hand, is going to try to pressure Shakur, like take Shakur out for the square, because he knows if Shakur is settled and it becomes a boxing match, it's going to be hard for him to win. So what he's going to do is try to push Shakur to a situation where he's uncomfortable from the onset. Because Shakur's going to be moving, he's going to like take his time in the first couple rounds. So he try to push him more to make it fight in a couple of the first couple rounds instead. So I would think he's going to come out like he tried to come out against Kambosos. A little bit like.
I think you're wrong.
That's what I would expect him to do.
Okay. Oh, I'm glad you're expecting it.
What was the other question, Dub? That jab goes to Shakur. Go ahead.
That's the same thing I just said, by the way, but go ahead.
Hold on, real quick. You said, and before even that, you said the jab goes to Shakur, right?
Shakur has a better jab.
That's where I was going with. You didn't let me get to that point. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, the first, you could have said that from the beginning. But
I said, you asked in order. I'm answering the question. Hold on. No. Let me tell you.
It's gonna be history, Dad. There, the fight's over.
Exactly.
Now, this is the question.
What's the third question?
When it comes down to those championship rounds, and according to you, what you're saying is that T.O.'s going to be on the front foot, according to you, correct?
Yeah. Neither one of those really fights on the back.
Real quick. Let me answer my question. And I think you're out of order because T.O. has no chance to win on the front foot. But anyway, I'm not going to say no chance. I lied about that all the way. I'm lying.
Yeah.
I lied about that. He does have a chance to win on the front foot, but I don't think he will win on the front foot. But you're saying he's going to be fighting on that front foot in those last rounds. Pick the fight, man. Call the rounds and tell me.
So if it works out the way I think it's going to work out, if both of those fighters show up, I think Shakur wins. But I
It doesn't matter what you think.
Exactly.
T.O. is very dangerous too. So like you're saying that he has no chance in the front foot. You have to remember T.O. is an elite boxer just like Shakur. He's fast. T.O.'s fast. I think Shakur is faster. But T.O. is still fast. He's not
but he's T.O. is fast, but
T.O.'s gonna be the fastest fighter that Shakur has ever fought professionally, I would say. I can't think of anybody faster than T.O. that Shakur has fought. So it's gotta be a question, can you catch him,
I guess.
Listen. I think T.O.'s hands are faster than Shakur's hands.
Hold on. Let me say something real quick.
Finish what I was saying, Blue. Hold on, because he ain't like my
answer. It looks that way.
Listen,
even T.O. said that.
No,
listen, man. Hold on. So listen, it's a rabbit versus cheetah, bro. You got a fast athlete versus a quick, twitchy athlete, man. So you got to understand that quickness can sometimes beat fast because it's reaction time at the end of the day.
What do you think about? And I heard an interview that he had done recently where he talked about people are going to see my power. They talk a lot about my defense, but they're going to see my power in this fight against Teofimo.
Shakur is slow. He's slow. I seen him at lightweight. I seen only highlights of his last fight with Cepeda, and he's slow. He's really slow. There's nothing more to it than that.
Exactly.
But of course
Okay.
he gonna say
So
that.
let,
Of
let
course
me
he
let me
gonna say
let me.
that.
But listen.
Okay, so look.
It looks
So
that way, but it's not what people
the
think.
Y'all
jab.
niggas keep telling stories, man. I want to talk. I just
I'm
want to
trying to tell
kick
this
something
dude
out
about the
there.
jab, man. Let me get to that point. So the jab does go to Shakur, but here's the problem: Teo has no jab, man. He really doesn't. He doesn't usually
Facts.
lead a jab. He usually jump hooks, or he tries to use the counter. He's always off the back foot most of the time, or he's standing in the ring. But I think Shakur is going to keep the fight in the middle of the ring, and that's why I said he's gonna probably try to lead. He's going to try to lead with the aggression, right? Teo's going to get him. I'm telling you, you're going to see tomorrow. Teo will get him off his game plan. And y'all keep thinking what I was going with when I was saying that my other point is everybody keeps thinking that Teo's has no chance to win this fight when he clearly does, man. At the end of the day, he clearly does. This is not I pick him easy fight. Now I am going with Shakur for the win. I think Shakur is going to eventually get his composure.
Don't think. Feel.
Word, you got to pause on the field part, man. Leave me alone. Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. All right, let's go. So I think, again, I said it that Shakur is going to eventually win, due to him adjusting better. I think the adjustments is going to be the difference. Teal doesn't adjust well; he just fights off the fly. So you know what I mean. He's a renegade, but we'll see. We'll see if I'm right or wrong.
Who do y'all think
Okay.
the better
So
inside
what I
fighter?
wanted to say was,
Sure.
hold on, let me just finish. It's
It better
Shakur,
all
but
around.
let me just say this real quick. So boxing hacker, I haven't heard anybody except for myself that say that Shakur is faster than Tia. You see
I
what I'm
said
saying?
that.
So,
I said that. Don't do that.
I don't think
well,
he is,
I ain't
though.
never heard you say that, but if you said that, then that's fine.
I
You know what
think
I'm
he's
saying? I'm not gonna
quicker. I
tell you
think his
no.
reflexes are quicker.
Okay, well, hold on. Okay, you had your floor. Let me have mine. Let me have mine
You
too.
ain't got a floor, bro. You got a hole in the wall.
Okay, well, let me
In
have
the
my hole in
chat,
the
yo,
wall.
real
I'm
quick,
just messing
real
with you,
Let
quick
me
Boo.
in
have
the
my hole.
chat,
Hey, look,
y'all.
let me
I'm
have
If
my
messing with
y'all
you,
hole in
Boo.
the
think
Boo,
if
wall.
I'm
y'all
just messing
think
with you, Boo.
Tio
Go
got
ahead.
the faster hands, put a one in the chat, y'all. Anybody who think
This,
Tio got the faster hands, put a one in
hey,
the chat.
hey, play the wrestling thing. It don't matter what you think. Play that real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Don't think. Feel.
My God. Nah, what I'm saying is this timing always, you know what I'm saying, is something that overrules speed. So
Mm-hmm.
it is what it is. It is what it is. And that's all I had to say. See
Word.
how quick that was?
Tommy
I ain't
Hill
tell
and
no
the
long,
aircraft
eloquent
carrier
story.
both said they think that Tio got the faster hands, bro.
How they gonna think
And
it?
Rick Timms, the OG, about to come up here and say the same thing. Watch.
What I miss?
Look,
I'm about to say
What's
what?
good, bro? That Tio got faster hands than Shakur. What you think?
what up, Rick?
Hey man, hey, never thought about that. Hey, if they not equal, I give T.O. the edge on the hand speed. Okay.
Facts, Big Supreme. Tio has the faster hands and he's more athletic. Yep.
Right.
I
Tio
Hey,
just
but
got
I
said
more.
that
That ain't no
earlier.
fact. That is not a
Tio's
still
not
give
fact.
him
faster
a
than
little
Shakur,
Listen,
guy.
That is
That
not
That's
a
is
why
not
y'all
Yo,
fact.
fact.
you
losing.
out of order.
Listen,
Tell him, Dub, you supposed to organize this, man.
No, that's not a
Tio's not
fact
faster
though.
than Shakur,
That's not
y'all.
a
That's not a
fact. I
fact.
don't care
And
what
I
I
anybody
don't
don't
says.
know
It's
agree.
why
I
not a
y'all
don't.
think
fact.
that.
Let Rick talk, man. He was trying to build.
So look,
Fight. It's gonna be history, Dad. There, the fight's over.
Anywhere in the Philly shirt. Come on, man.
hey man,
Now
look,
let
dog.
him build, man. Let him
Let
build.
me just say this about this whole tank shit, man. Dude, I'm I'm disappointed. I'm not disappointed at the charges. I'm not disappointed at the so-called manhunt and being on the run. I'm disappointed at the bond money.
The judge,
Dog,
right?
the bond tells the story in this whole situation, folks. That smaller bond with these two felonies, the false imprisonment, attempted kidnapping, then the misdemeanor battery charge. For that bond to be that low from an incident that happened in October, they drug their feet forever to finally charge him and now finally arrest him. But for that bond to be that low, man, it's telling me this case is not as strong as I thought it was. And
or the lawyer got some pull, right?
both. Money gonna always talk, but at the end of the day, man, I don't see the young brother learning his lesson out of this. See, that's my main concern, dog, long term, because Tank has some very, very deep moral internal issues that he need to deal with, man. It's like him and Clarissa both have this type of issue, whereas I mean they both spectacular, undefeated, they used to winning, and sometimes you get the feeling like your shit don't stink, and you get the smelling your own piss. So for this bond to be this low, dog, that's telling me it's possible that these felony charges gonna get dropped or downgraded. He gonna pay off this silver suit. It's no prison time on the way. I mean, we haven't heard word from his probation people in Maryland pissed off, and they haven't violated him. The boy is steady gonna get a second, third, fourth chance after this. My concern is eventually the young brother gonna roll a 7 and crap out if he keep going at this pace, because it ain't gonna end well.
How did Clarissa get into this, though?
Did you see the report, Rick?
What's Clarissa do?
Yeah, he need to hear what Victor said.
So,
because I don't think he
With
understands.
more news, boxer Javante Tank Davis was apprehended today. He was picked up by U.S. Marshals when they spotted him at a shopping center with his uncle Victor. His uncle Victor claims that he came out of hiding today, get this, because he ran out of Skittles. Victor also claims to have seen the tape of this incident.
So now what we saw was Tank yanking his girl and getting her the hell out of there. All right? Once niggas start stampeding, that's danger in and of itself.
Let's hear what one of Tank's biggest fans, B. More Bully, has to say about this whole case.
yo, Rick,
And that's straight facts right there.
So
That's straight
what I
facts.
just read is the false imprisonment also and even kidnapping is now forced into kidnapping because it was attempted, but those are federal charges as well, right? And it depends if the local departments file for a federal charge. Then it becomes a different situation. Now the judge in Baltimore can issue the federal charge because he's on probation. What happens is we're only looking at what they're charging them for in Florida. And if they're just charging them for false imprisonment in Florida, it just becomes it's pretty much like a fine. You know what I mean? It depends on the degree of it. I'm actually reading it right now in the whole situation. But he was, the reason why they went after him is because that's what do you call it when they unlawful arrest. Like they don't need, once you do that, there's no restriction to arrest you for that, because it's a claim, it's a strong claim, because the charge can go so deep with the legal system. So that's why it was brought up into situations. And I don't know if they're going to charge him or not with it. I mean, it just depends on the lawyers dealing with the other prosecution. You know, they just want to court.
Hey, you know what, Ray, dog? Say, man, I've been wanted. You know, I've been on the run. I know I've had law enforcement seeking me out, and if you know the police are searching for you, you're not gonna go shopping, okay? So for the sheer fact that Tank is comfortable enough to be out parlaying, spending money, going about his life, knowing 2 weeks ago these people say they got a warrant for me. Apparently they didn't spend a shitload of money searching for him. You know, they just waited for him to show up, basically. That lack of urgency is telling me this case ain't what they claim. Now you mentioned in the federal side, that add a whole different element to it, and that could be major trouble because this state shit don't sound like it's gonna
Rick,
mean
they
much
they
to
didn't
much.
really have to go looking for him because they knew he was going to run out of Skittles, bro.
Man,
They knew he was going to show.
Crazy work.
Oh,
Oh man, bro.
Wait, what did Clarissa Shields have to do with it though? I heard you mention Clarissa.
Shit. That's
Clarissa.
Yeah,
he's
you
talking
see-
about the energy they bring to the media, like how they present themselves, and
Well,
always.
Clarissa and Tank are two totally different
But
characters.
no, man.
Yo,
he's talking about the energy.
Hey,
Go
boxing
ahead.
hacker, you know they be trying to hate on the GOAT every chance they get, man.
Nah,
That's
go
That's
ahead.
what I feel, man.
I'm
I feel like
that's my
Clarissa
girl.
just called us straight
Yeah.
for no reason.
But
No,
listen
hey,
to
trying to hate
Rick.
on the
Go ahead,
GOAT,
Rick. Build on it, Rick.
yeah, heck, I rock heavy with Clarissa. I'm one of the few that take up for her in these chats daily, you know, because she getting her ass handed to her quite a bit, you know, but I don't omit a lot of the stuff that she bring onto herself, you know,
Like what?
in the ring. I mean, she's the one. But a lot of the times, you know, some of her attitudes and unprovoked shit do rub people wrong. I mean, baby girl, you the one. You ain't gotta
Nah,
fight
come
every
on,
battle
come
or
on,
try to
come
fight
on, Rick.
every battle.
Let's
All
keep one
these
thing.
women in these comment sections, so what? They not gonna like you. You're a celebrity. You're a millionaire. Man, just keep cashing your checks and let the haters hate. Cause you can't make everybody happy, Clarissa. You know, just keep winning.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think Clarissa's just unapologetic. That's all. She's just herself. I think that's way different than somebody that had like a domestic assault allegations against them. You
But
know,
that's
she ain't on that kind of level. Nothing.
he ain't giving that comparison. He's talking about the energy that they.
Yeah,
they
I think
always,
the energy is
he's talking-
completely opposite. Though
No,
I don't
nah,
see it.
man. They always in the media for something negative, is what he's saying. And
Yeah.
there's always something that you carry. They carry themselves in the media for, where people just dislike it.
No,
That's
no,
what
no.
he's getting
This
at.
is not.
Yo,
Listen,
She's
man.
in on the
hold on,
YouTube
y'all.
street.
Cornelius
Yeah, here you
Burnett
go.
finally came back, and
he
he
got
looks
he
like
got
he
his
got a
doc.
strong connection now. So let him
He's
get it
staying
out.
he's staying
I've
at the
been trying
tower.
to. I've
He
been
got his
trying to come
documents.
back.
He got his documents. Let's see.
That's right. That's right. That's
The
right.
Yo,
YouTube
That's
only has
right.
returns.
hit the present button, and and I'll put it up on the screen. If you
I don't know how. I don't know how.
you don't see a little square under there where
Hold on.
everybody at backstage
Hold on.
where you can.
It's not on the phone. It's only on the
You
computer, I think.
No, I got my.
uh
I'm on my phone running this
But
whole thing to my phone.
but
you
you
say a
have the main
square?
account. Yeah, you have the main account.
You did you say let me see.
Boxer Hacker, how
I
do you
don't
put that
see.
up? How do you put that up on your phone? Because Boxer Hacker did it before. I don't know how to do it from the phone. It don't give you the same settings as you want on the
I
computer.
don't even know how to get back to the
Hit the
shoot.
arrow at the top. Don't hit X. Don't hit the X,
Okay,
bro.
don't hit X.
Hit the arrow at the top. Yeah, X.
But that brother hit the X.
I just told him don't hit X.
He hit the X.
No, he was supposed to hit the X and
Wait,
not
do
the
you have a link?
arrow,
Oh,
man.
my bad.
Do you have a link or something?
My bad.
Hey,
What are the other?
That brother told
what's
him to hit
good?
the arrow. He's supposed to hit the X.
Oh, it's supposed to hit the
I
X.
hit the arrow. I hit
My
the
Yeah,
bad,
arrow.
man.
the
I said
arrow
it
gonna take
backwards.
you back, bro. You gotta hit
No,
the X.
no. Ray
Okay.
trying to get him out of there.
No,
He
I'm
don't want
not.
to hear what he's
Stop, bro.
saying.
I ain't like that, bro. I ain't like
Nah, I'm trying to hear what he's saying,
I
but
want to hear
Joseph,
what you got to say.
I need you to chill out
Okay.
on my
Listen,
I
man.
check this
Hey,
apologize,
out.
brother.
hold on. My guy Blaze P for P was right here for a minute.
Okay,
What's
go
good,
ahead,
bro?
Blaze. Go ahead,
Uh,
Blaze.
oh yeah, man. What's up, man? I see you 10 deep, no sleep. You feel me on a Thursday night. You feel me 2 days before the big event. Forget what they talk about. We don't care what the sales is or nothing. Because please believe they gonna give away all them tickets and have that MSG filled up no matter what on Saturday. So we gotta fight. We gotta fight with big energy. You feel me coming up, and we already know the guys from Puerto Rico, young Xander, man, do his thing, unify, then figure out what he gonna do at 154, 156. Man, there's a whole lot of title fights with implications for big fights in the future coming up right now on this card, and then you already know on
The whole
February
day.
21st is a whole nother part of the puzzle, but this domino got to land first before we see what's going about to happen and what's about to get busy. But I did, like I said, so I just want to keep it at the top of the card. Shakur versus T.O. Listen, man, I got Shakur, man. We can really see if he can really walk into and really be his nickname that he want, the Shakur Bright Light Stevenson. You know, them lights don't really get too bright, too much brighter than at MSG. You know, where the Knicks play. You know, in that part of the arena. You feel me? So I want to see if he gonna do his thing. I want to see if Keyshawn's gonna do his thing. You know, God loves him for him to get his second chance for how he blew it. You know, with his homecoming to get his opportunity to
I want
fight.
to fight him, bro, because he been tricked.
You feel me?
Every time
Under
somebody
under
say something about Keyshawn, you play
with
that.
legit competition. And I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna land my plane right here because I got Shakur winning by decision. He gonna whoop T.O. and then I got Keyshawn by stoppage. Real talk. Because here's how I feel about it. The pressure for Jermaine and Keyshawn, for them to understand that this is their moment, like redemption on both ends, is a collision course. And so them guys is gonna exchange. And I believe Keyshawn is gonna win those exchanges. Because I believe when I watch his tape, he got way better defense on the inside than people give him credit for. Particularly all the stuff that Bud really got, the high guard, the parry, you know what I'm saying, the catch and shoot. He got all that on the inside. And he'll lead from the front foot and he'll catch you off the back foot too. People act like you don't know how to fight from the back foot. He'll catch you from the back foot and then finish you on the front foot. So, you know,
Blaze,
them
do
is my
you think
predictions.
that's
And I'm playing right there.
Blaze? Do you think that's because of the people he's fighting though that he can do all that, or
But look at
that's
what I'm
just his
telling you
skill
is
set?
I preface it's a skill set. When you watch all his
Hmm.
fights, it's a skill set. You've seen him. I've seen somebody. I've seen, you know, I got to go back and look at specific fights. Maybe it was Wu. Maybe it was some other fights. I've seen
Yeah.
him be the one that's chased. I've seen him fight off his back foot, right? I've
Hmm.
seen him fight off his front foot. I've seen him engage. The main thing
Oh,
what I can tell you about Keyshawn's
yo,
gift,
yo.
the,
Hey, yo, my bad, please. Oh shit, I just got blinded, bro. Oh my
the
god.
main the main thing he was shadow boxing. The main
Somebody
thing
let the
that
bird out.
Oh shit.
listen, man, leave that old man alone.
Yo, man.
Listen, he
Hey,
flexing on
hey,
us.
Blaze! Shout out to Seattle for making it to the Super Bowl though.
Oh,
Shout out to
real
y'all,
talk.
man.
The dark side, the dark side. But look, the main thing I'm trying to say about
I
Keyshawn
thought they
Davis is
chest out again.
one of the things that I like more than anything
He
is he
rubbing
sits
Ben
on
Gay
his
on his.
punches. Keyshawn sits on his punches when he throw them sets. You feel me? That's what I like about Keyshawn most. So, like I said, I got Keyshawn by stoppage. I got Shakur by, you know, healthy unanimous decision. Ray can talk about the two refs that was the same as on that Ray
Oh
versus
yeah,
Indy
the
card.
two
So,
judges,
you
yeah.
know, he can't leave it in the ref's hands. He gotta win. He gotta be TO decisively, or he'll mess around and get robbed. Don't play that game.
Y'all, y'all,
And I and
y'all,
I
y'all like y'all don't like them refs?
listen. It's, first of all,
Man,
it's
I'm
only one
just
ref.
listen.
It's only one ref and two judges. But
My bad.
I
Y'all don't like
respect.
them judges
I
though.
respect. I respect what you said, Blaze, on this because I do think that's a bigger part, and I think that's more reason for Shakur to be the aggressor. I think that's more reason for him to be the guy that wants to get the stoppage, and I think he may come close to it.
I mean,
I
look, check this out. Check this out. Here's my
yeah,
thing about
I know.
Shakur. Here's my thing about Shakur with people don't give him credit for is at 135, he looked kind of pudgy. Now he done put on that weight with functional muscle. You feel me?
Yeah, he
Like
did.
he
He
put it
did.
on with functional muscle, like he's lifting. You feel me? So he's gonna be stronger and he's gonna be more precise. You gotta give him. I have to assume that he's gonna have
Come
more power
on,
than he had at
man.
135.
Frequent, man.
And
Put
so
that
if
Yeah,
he
shit
he's
let his
gonna have more
hands
back, bro.
go,
power. He's gonna have a little
I
bit more
think,
power.
and so that's why I believe he can hurt
So
Frequent,
them
he
put
might.
that
guys.
So
back,
he
bro.
shouldn't have no problem like going up to 147 and fighting
Yeah,
Devin without
Man,
no
get off the
rehydration
gas.
clause, bro.
Nah, man, get
Hey,
off
no,
the
Ray,
I
you
say
gas,
that
see
all
him?
the
bro.
Ray,
time.
you
I
see
say
him?
Nigga scared.
I'm scared right now. Fuck that, bro. Put that shit in the back room, bro. Come
Yeah,
on,
man.
frequent. Stop playing, bro. It's
It's
just
Hey, man.
crazy.
I can't even.
No,
I'm
that's
literally.
Bradley. Bradley
I
cool.
don't care.
Bradley straight.
I'm looking at the left side of my screen because
That's
the right side hurt.
Man,
that's Ray Davis' favorite fan, bro, right
hey,
there.
hey,
His
hey,
That's
number
let me,
my.
one
hey,
fan.
this nigga over there rubbing his chest and
Come
everything,
in
boy.
on aircraft
Come on,
carrier
man.
right quick, y'all. Earlier, aircraft had mentioned what type of energy was Tank on. The type of energy that Tank is on that I disapprove and just which he would address is the type of energy when you run a red light and you run into a car with 4 people in it and you cause the wreck and a pregnant woman that's trapped in a wreck that you caused
screams for help and you look at her and you run off without offering her assistance, that type of energy. And
And
the
then you
type of
slap another
energy,
chick in the side of her face so hard she lose hearing, right?
the type of energy when you make
Diabolical.
a court
He was
appearance.
saving them. He was saving them. Y'all know he
Yeah,
was
man,
saving
but
them, man.
when
Stop,
you go to
man.
court and one of your victims show up for one of your court appearances and a black female judge asks you, do you would like to offer them an apology, and you refuse to even look their way and don't offer an apology, that type of energy shows the type of lack of moral compass, and it displays selfishness and entitlement. And Tank is not going to last very far in life if he continues down that same mental path. That's the type of energy. I mean, aircraft.
Do you think he was
Yeah.
more embarrassed in that situation though?
Maybe, but that doesn't matter.
Than like entitled?
He's still. I think he's a grown man, bro.
Mhm.
And he should
Hey,
be able to
man.
stand on it.
Yeah.
He should stand on it. Go ahead, Brett.
Yeah,
That was your
afraid or
question.
not, dog. Hey, man, I just put myself in that situation. I don't care if I was drinking and smoking. I cause a bad enough wreck like that, and I hear somebody in there screaming for help that's trapped. I'm not gonna look at them in their eyes and run off. No.
That's not the man. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree.
Well, you know what? The tank
Can I say
maniacs, they
this?
condone that. They condone that because they don't hold them
Yo,
accountable. They say,
Tommy Hill.
about-
That's an argument, Tommy Hill. You need to get up here.
Accusations. These are false accusations. And accusations.
You look.
Bro, how many clips do you got, Frequent?
No,
I got a bunch of clips. I'm ready for war, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna go back to the what Ray Davis and what Tony we was talking about, the kidnapping. Now, what I have right here, I don't know how to share it. If I knew how
Where
to
can
share
we
it,
find it? And I'll pull it up.
I don't know how. I asked a question. Right.
Okay.
So what it gave me was under Florida law, false imprisonment is considered a necessary lesser included offense. What I was saying earlier about the robbery and the theft. You can have a robbery and a theft, but you cannot have a theft without the robbery. And that's what
Okay.
I was saying earlier. And so it says, while both involve restricting a person's freedom without authority, kidnapping requires an additional element, which make it a lesser includer. And it says, because false imprisonment does not require the additional specific intent required for kidnapping, it is legally classified as a category 2 or necessary lesser included offense, meaning they have to drop either the kidnapping or the false imprisonment. You can't convict him of both, and that's all I was saying.
You can't convict them of both, actually.
You can't. It's double jeopardy. Double jeopardy. Look up the meaning of double
No,
jeopardy.
double jeopardy is when you try somebody for the same thing twice, the same crime twice.
Different cases.
No, it's
All right.
double
This is a
jeopardy.
lawyer. This is a lawyer.
All right. I just pulled up the statute. I just
Listen,
pulled up the statute for you.
double jeopardy. Listen to me. Double jeopardy also mean being cumulatively punished for the same offense because
But
they
it's not the same
get
offense.
it's the a lesser included is the same is considered the same
Oh,
offense.
okay,
Man.
hold on. Let's slow down.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's walk it down. Let's walk it.
You to a room.
Look. So
false
false imprisonment is when you keep somebody somewhere, right? You hold them somewhere against their will. You put them somewhere and you hold them there against their will. Now, kidnapping is when you remove somebody so you make somebody go somewhere.
That's not necessary. I'm just
You take them from
I don't
somewhere
know.
and
Again, I
take them.
don't know how to. Again, I don't know how to share it. But again, it says under Florida law, false imprisonment is considered a necessary lesser included offense of kidnapping, meaning they don't have the same elements, but you can have one without the other.
What site you on?
Oh, listen. You
I
thought.
don't.
Listen. I see where
I'm
you
just
getting it
telling you. I'm
confused at.
just.
I see where you getting it confused at though,
I'm not
Cornelius.
getting it
Hold,
confused. I
hold on,
am
hold on.
not
But
Let me
you're
say
adding
this and then
context to it.
tell me if it's true or not. In that document or whatever that you're reading, it's giving you the difference between kidnapping and attempted kidnapping.
No,
You're
no.
but
This
you're
is
but you're comparing that
no.
to imprisonment though, because you from what you just read that it's a lesser charge of
Let me share this real quick.
I
kidnapping
got it. I got it on the
of
screen already.
kidnapping. You
Hold
said
on. Hold on.
not
Let me go after
false.
him.
So kidnapping and imprisonment is not the same thing. They're saying that kidnapping and attempted kidnapping is of the
Here,
same
Freaky, do you see
crime.
this right here?
They're saying that attempted kidnapping
Man,
is a
shout out to my
lesser
brother Rick,
charge,
please,
is a
man. What up,
lesser
Rick?
component
Rick,
to
what up,
kidnapping.
my
That's what they're
brother?
saying.
Freaky, can
Shout
you
out
see
to
my
my
screen?
It's almost like
Check it out,
shout out to the
man.
Southern
Freaky, can you see
side.
it's
my
almost
screen?
like
Hold on.
it's almost like what you're saying
Welcome back,
Freaky,
frequent.
Dub.
can you see my screen?
What you're saying frequent is what you're saying attempted murder and murder. Those are entirely two different things. But you can have felonious assault. You can have if you notice, if you watch court, they will charge somebody with murder and felonious assault, something to that nature. You can have felonious, you can have murder and it be felonious assault or something to
Okay.
that nature.
One
Something
So
to that
look.
nature.
One quick
Let me say
question.
this.
One quick question then to fix this. What you read just now? What makes you think that means that you can't have false imprisonment and attempted kidnapping on as his charges? Because what you read is explaining that attempted kidnapping and kidnapping is of the same
No.
crime.
Hey, you
What
know
he,
what?
what he,
Hey,
what,
y'all
that's
know
not
what we
No,
what
leaving out
happened.
though?
What
no.
he
Let
read,
me say this,
Read
Queen.
it
hold
again.
on,
Read it
hold
again.
on.
Read it again.
What he read
Everybody,
was,
listen. Read it again.
go ahead.
Under Florida law,
I have it.
false
I got it right here.
imprisonment.
Let Ray play it. He hasn't.
Yeah, put it on the
He can
Let him
present
screen.
it.
go. Let him go. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Under Florida law, false imprisonment is considered a necessary lesser included offense of kidnapping, while both involve restricting a person's freedom without authority. Kidnapping requires additional elements. That is exactly what you're saying. What you're saying, freaking, but it's still lesser. It's a lesser included,
But
meaning,
check
hey,
this out.
you can't.
That's a lesser charge. That's what you're
Right, but
saying.
Not
check
That is
this out, y'all.
no, it's not.
lesser
It's
included.
But
lesser
check this out.
included, lesser
Go ahead.
like my example, and you can look my case up. The state and the feds, they charged me with dog fighting, right? So when they charged me with dog fighting, the state gave me 10 counts of dog fighting, which is Ohio is 9516 of the Ohio Revised Code. But in that dog fighting is the main element. But in them subsections, it's called subsections. Subsection to dog fighting is participating. It's having a dog for the purpose of dog fighting. I might not have never fought a dog, but under the law, if I got it for the purpose of fighting a dog, then they can charge me with dog fight, even though I never fought the dog. It's people that breed dogs for the purpose of fighting and never fight them. But if the or the feds say, hey, you bred them for the purpose of dog fighting, then they can charge you for dog fighting. So in my case, they charge me with fighting, with participating, with housing a dog, but it still fell under dog fighting.
Hey, but
Okay.
check this out. Let me say
So
this
you're
real
saying
quick, y'all.
false imprisonment falls under kidnapping.
Yes.
No, it
But
doesn't,
look,
bro.
but so
No, it
what?
doesn't. What are you
Check it
talking
out,
about?
fellas.
Let him
Look,
talk. Let Rick talk. Let Rick talk.
At the end of the day, man, we getting too technical for such a low bond. I can't stop reiterating that. Because look, this is what we must consider when you're dealing with criminal cases, man. You must consider the criminal history of the defendant, and you must consider the nature of the crime. Okay?
Exactly.
So look,
Exactly.
man, this for the bond to be this low for such strong 2 felony counts, the attempted kidnapping and the false imprisonment, still for the bond to be this low, that means there's no seriously bodily harm. There's been no broken bones, no bloodshed, and no weapon.
You don't have to have none of that to get a
I
kidnapping
agree.
charge, though.
I still, but that low bond tells the story, people.
It
doesn't tell the
does.
whole story,
Yes,
though.
That's
that's
true.
right.
That's
Hey,
true.
yo,
That's true.
let
You get low bond and still
Ray
go to jail for
cook on
years.
what he got on the screen,
Yeah,
y'all,
right,
because
Rick?
he had it on the screen for
You
a
can have a
minute. Go
low
ahead, Ray.
bond and still go to jail for like 10 years.
All right.
That's
Everybody,
totally possible. And false imprisonment and kidnapping are
The
not.
man ain't going to damn jail for no damn 10 years.
No, I'm saying you
Stop
can
He's not
have a
going to jail
low
for 10
bond
years.
and
He's
still go to
not.
jail for 10 years. It
Hey,
doesn't
can I
matter.
say something before I get off real quick?
Go ahead,
Man,
bro.
Tank is a knucklehead. When everybody you guys going to understand this shit? He does stupid shit all the time, and he just do what he does, and he gets in trouble. I don't know why the Tank Maniacs or anybody else is trying to make excuses for the dude. He did this shit before. He done stupid shit like this. He do shit like this all the time, and he gets away with it. One day he's not going to get away with it. This time seems like he's about to get away with it, but he is a knucklehead. And
I
for
just
him,
want
for you
to.
guys to to celebrate, hold on. For you guys, for people to celebrating that he got off or he got, who cares? The nigga, why did the nigga run for 14 days? Why did he even do that? It's just dumb shit all the way around. He's a knuckle. He's a dumbass, and that's all I got to say.
Right.
Hey, so let me say this real quick. So, this is gonna take 30 seconds. So, so when I hear, I think it's Rick, you're saying that he got, it's a low bond, right? But a lot of times what the prosecutor will do, they'll go for a super high bond, and I know they did this, and the lawyer will go for no bond. They want to be able to release him on his own reconnaissance. You see what I'm saying? And so what they'll do is they'll go back and forth and then come to an agreement or something. That's why I said if you have a good lawyer, he's always going to make it to where he'll get the lowest bond for you. So I understand that you're saying it's such a low bond, but he has a very, very good lawyer that could
That's exactly
finagle
what
and
I
work
was
things.
saying, but
Right.
Yeah,
And
You see
this
what I'm
is
saying?
hey man,
So
16,000.
no, it wasn't. Listen, fam. Listen. It's not 16,000. I guess it's 8,500. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to tell you is the prosecutor team, they came with a high number. They probably said maybe 100,000. They probably
Yeah,
said
but you don't know
250,000.
that
what?
though. Really.
There's
Well,
no
listen
way
to
they
what I'm
gonna go
saying.
to 16
Listen.
for
We
no
all know
money.
I don't know it. I'm speculating. But what I'm telling you is they came with a high bill. This is what a prosecutor does,
I
regardless.
agree.
the lawyer said he
So
not a flight risk.
Right.
yes, and
The
that's what
lawyer
I'm saying. The
taking,
lawyer.
but if the lawyer takes accountability of his client, right, that can lower the bond also.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Mm-hmm.
another thing you have to look into.
He's got a very smart lawyer.
And the fact
Man,
is that
50,000 would have been low.
yeah, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree for that
See?
type of
For it to be this low, man, this crumbs, man.
that's the
This
listen.
shit weak. Tank
Hey,
finna
go
be
ahead, Ray.
So
Cook
what the
on that
so
on the screen
what
right
the
quick,
judge
Ray.
I'm
said.
trying, bro. I'm trying.
Yeah, go ahead.
But basically, we got chapter. It's in the middle of the screen. It says chapter 787: kidnapping, custody offense, human trafficking, and related offenses. So technically, what Cornelius Bennett is saying
It's Burnett.
Burnett. I got you, bro. I doubled down. I know. I always say it wrong. You know that. But I double back. But anyway, it says right there, and other related offenses. So yes, it is a related offense to a degree because it falls under the same statute of 787. But when you have a difference and they break it down to the amendment, it is a 0.02, which is false imprisonment. False imprisonment of a child under 13 or aggravating circumstances. The term false imprisonment means forcibly, by threat, or secretly confining, abducting, imprisoning, imprisonment, excuse me, or restraining another person without lawful authority and against his or her will. Confinement of a child will need to go down that line. And then a person who commits to the offense of false imprisonment is guilty of a felony in the third degree, punishable by the other statutes, which I can pull up, but I'm not going to go down that road. Basically
You
saying
might as
that.
well pull it up. We want to
Let me
know.
interrupt you,
Yeah,
right?
so hold on.
Let me interrupt
This
you,
is
right?
this
Let
is
me
the law,
interrupt you.
but hold on, but real quick,
I
this
know.
is the law
Let
though.
me say
Hold
this
on.
right fast. Let me say this right fast to you, right? Do you know what the 787 is?
I just read, I just
I know.
said I just said what it was.
You're
It's
missing.
kidnapping. It's
Listen,
kidnapping.
I know.
What?
787 is the
Man, you out of order.
offense.
Hold on, man.
Guys,
Hold on,
guys,
man. You out of order. You out of order, man. You trying to
Seven
bring up some stuff. We read
guys,
the we
guys,
787
hold
is
on,
the
hold on. The brother,
offense,
hold on, man. The
and
Live,
brother,
then
the
the
live.
man, hold
30
on,
or
man.
whatever else is
No,
the
man, you out of
subsections of that
the man is
offense.
Yo,
reading.
What up?
yo,
What up,
He's
HLD?
reading.
yo,
Is
mute him real quick.
subsections.
Yo, you
Let
gotta
They're,
that
they're
mute him.
man
considered
read the
subsections
statute.
of
You
that
can come up
offense.
with
Shit.
some rule that we don't know of, and you can't even read it verbatim.
Whoa.
You can come up with it, but let this man finish the statute, man. You out of
Exactly.
order. You out of order.
I'm reading it. Yeah, let it go, bro. Listen, so 775.082 penalties, applicable. I can't say that word.
Yeah,
Applicable.
it's because we're acting
Applicability.
like Timu version attorneys up here. You guys think you
Listen,
guys are
And
attorneys?
not HLD
HLD,
out of order.
HLD.
HLD out of order.
Hold on,
And
HLD.
HLD is my brother. I love him.
Yeah,
Shout out to
that's
HLD.
listen,
What up,
HLD
HLD.
brother?
got the
Listen,
floor next. Go ahead.
No,
yeah,
Go
he
ahead,
yeah.
out of
Ray.
order though.
Hold
He
on,
out of
hold on.
order. Let the
Holy
man finish.
shit.
Let the
HLD,
man
hold
finish.
on a second, HLD.
Let him finish.
He gave us the penal code.
Keep
So
them off of him,
that's
man.
why
They
we're
out of
reading
order.
it. That's why
Keep
we're
them off
reading
of
it,
him.
Did
right?
He
any
out
of
of
you
order.
guys listen to the judge to
He
know
out
what
of
the
order,
fucking
man. He
what
out
the
of
boundary
order.
All
for?
right.
All right.
Yo,
See, it's gonna
HLD.
be chaos. It's about
Yo,
to be chaos.
relax, bro. We're gonna get to that.
It's
All
gonna be
right.
chaos.
Because
Relax.
this is a waste of time.
I can do
Well,
it with you.
then you can
I'll
go
do it
somewhere
with you
else.
then.
HLD,
No,
you can
man,
go
we were
Let's
somewhere
talking
else.
go.
about boxing. We're talking about this
You out of
But
order,
he,
man.
okay,
You
but
trying to
Fight! It's gonna be history, Dad! There, the fight's over!
you know what I mean?
Chill,
Listen,
y'all.
yeah, no, he just want they wanted.
Hey,
He's trying
shout
to
out to
prove a
HLD,
point.
man. What up, bro?
Exactly. He's just trying to prove a point, and we're just going over what he said.
That's my
That's it.
brother. That's my brother, man.
Ain't nobody trying to argue and get off of the case. He's trying to prove a point, and
No,
we're
Go,
going
HLD,
go
over it.
ahead.
that's
Go
my
ahead.
brother. That's my brother.
Keep your focus, bro. Go ahead.
Read the
Yeah. So
statute.
anyway, what was that? All right. So penalties, applicabilities of the sentence structures, mandatory minimum sentence of certain reoffenders previously released from prison. So this doesn't even apply to him, but it says expected provided in paragraph B. A person who has been convicted of a capital felony shall be punishable by, I don't know why they're going down this line, because this has nothing to do with imprisonment. So I'm not even going to read this. This is what it said, though. Y'all told me to read it. I'm not reading this, bro. This has nothing to do with it, unless
You
it's in
gotta
here.
put it in. You gotta put it in context, man. Find the.
That's what I'm looking for.
There's no
But that's
context.
what
Oh,
I'm.
here,
But
right
that's
here,
what
here.
I'm.
Videos
All right,
out
right
there
here.
for the
Hold on,
judge.
man. Wait a minute. We thought he had.
The judge.
You out of.
Man, you fool ass earth man. Listen.
All right, we got it right here. Where we at? C, right?
Calm down, HLD.
So,
You
exactly,
out of order,
man.
man. I
Relax,
love you.
man.
I love
Listen,
you, brother.
this right here.
Rick took him.
For so for a felony 70 charge by term of imprisonment not exceeding 15 years. For a felony third degree charge, which I think he was charged with, right? By a term of imprisonment.
3 charges to
Oh my
yesterday.
God, bro. Damn.
He acting
Yo.
like Tank took him. We need to calm down. He's sensitive, man.
We want to get taken by Tank. That's what it is.
Bro,
Damn,
just
yo.
we were breaking down some fights and you guys bring up this piece of shit, bro. I was happy listening to your breakdown and bring up this piece
I'm
of shit.
with you, but this is Cornelius Burnett,
Okay.
right? Hold on. Cornelius Burnett respectfully came up here with his information and he wanted it read. Why can't you respect that man's request, bro?
Because what you guys are doing and you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Oh, my bad, HLD. That's what it stands for, High Lawyer Department. Let's go. What you got?
There's 3 charges. 3 charges. And why
are you
the
screaming?
gentleman,
First of all,
for the gentleman,
why are you screaming? Come
because
on,
I can. Because I can. Earthman. Now
I'm an Earth. You right. You right, Space Cadet.
Earthman, you fool ass Earthman. Listen.
Yeah,
the
bro.
bond is low
Take
for
your
Rick.
mic down, man.
Rick.
Right.
Hey, salute. Hey,
I'm
HLD,
good.
what
What's
up?
up, big
Hey,
dog?
what up, HLD?
Hey,
Go ahead,
Ray.
HLD.
Look, for Rick,
Yeah,
I just want to answer
who
his
that?
question.
Yeah,
He said, why is
let's
the
forget
bond
about
low?
Reedy.
Hold on.
Let's
I
get
can't.
back into some talking
Yeah.
boxing, bro.
He
Yeah,
said,
I'm
why is the
good.
bond
Right,
low?
I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Florida has
All right,
standardized
fellas.
bond schedules already
Approve my
for charges. They have that over there, and that to keep a consistency across the board, so that nobody gets more than the other person. So whatever charges that they already have set bond schedules for those charges. It's already in the book, so it's not that the judge could do more or that a prosecutor could bring it. It's already what it is. This is the charge. This is how much it is. And
Talking
that's what
boxing,
they have.
bro.
Hey,
All right, let's get back to
talking
boxing, bro.
Man,
but
shout out to Tank
still,
for getting out, and hopefully he defend this case and don't have to do no. Let's
yeah,
just
but at the end of the day,
let's just wish the best on the brother. How about we just do that?
And the
More
three charges
news,
he's got.
Boxer
Where's the
Javante
best
Tank
one? We don't
Davis
care.
was
I don't care
apprehended
about
today.
that.
He was
Tank don't
picked up
have
by
any
U.S.
ability to
Marshals
gangster.
when they spotted him
I don't care
at a
about none of
shopping
this,
center
man.
with
I
his
don't want to
uncle
see nobody
Vic.
go.
His uncle Victor claims that he
hey,
came
bro,
out of
hey,
hiding
Thomas
today.
told
Get
me
this,
about
because
him
he
go.
ran out of
Frequent
Skittles.
had his little mama
Victor
up
also
here earlier.
claims to have seen the tape
Uncle
of this
Brewster.
incident.
So now what we saw was Tank yanking his girl and getting her the hell out of there. All right? Once niggas start stampeding, that's danger in and of itself.
Let's hear what one of Tank's
Victor on the
biggest
panel?
fans, B.
no.
More
Oh,
Bully,
this a video.
has to say about this whole case.
Hey, no, he added this one right there. That one at the end, he just added that one.
I thought Victor was on the panel.
Now, before somebody brought up this piece of shit Tank Davis crapola, dude. Somebody was breaking down the fights. And I would love to hear that breakdown again, and whoever had an argument. That's what I was listening to. That's what I was hearing on the channel. Somebody was breaking down who's got the better jab and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, that was me. So I was saying that Shakur has a better jab. Tio's going to be the aggressor in the earlier rounds because Shakur always paces himself to figure out his opponents in the earlier rounds. And Tio's going to try to get him off his game in the earlier rounds. If I'll go according to plan, I think Shakur should win, but Tio is, like I said, Tio's a wild card. You know, you never know what you're really going to get with Tio. You know, Tio might show up like he should, like it might be a Lomachenko situation.
So I'm glad you said that again. Did you hear what Shakur said when he said y'all gonna see something different? Did he not say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that doesn't mean that I told you he's gonna be the aggressor, bro. Trust me
No,
when
that
I
doesn't
tell you.
mean that.
Listen to me. Listen to me. He's gonna come out aggressive at first. Watch. You're gonna see it. He's gonna try to smother. He's gonna smother Teofimo straight from the gate. Now he might give him a round. They might both do a filler round, but he's gonna be the aggressor at first. Then he's gonna go into his bag of tricks and he's gonna start adjusting. That's what I've been trying to say. But you keep telling me
he's not going to be the aggressor.
Listen,
bro.
okay, listen.
We'll
the
see.
man said the man gave us a promise that he was going to stand there.
Also, you got to realize once again, I didn't have to take this fight. I was campaigning at 135. That's the weight that I'm at. That's the weight that I 9 times out of 10 going to go back to after this fight. But I did this because I know Tio is one of the biggest names. I know that he's one of the most accomplished fighters in or around my weight class, and the challenge wakes me up. It makes me want to go harder. It makes me want to train harder. It makes me want to keep getting up over and over and showing up day in and day out to make sure that I come in at 100% on fight night.
You know,
hey, Shakur said in that clip right there, Shakur said 9 times out of 10 he going back to 135. What y'all think about that, bro?
That's a good move.
He's not gonna have no choice after he gets whooped on Saturday.
Mortala or somebody like that, or
Mortala's moving up, man. Unless the money's there.
Title, so if
he beat Tio, he's still moving back down though.
Mortala said he's going to fight the winner at 140. Why would he say that he's going to 140 to fight the winner? If he
right, but Shakur wins. He says he's going back down.
He
so
said Mortala said he wants the winner of the fight. What are you talking about?
Yes, and Shakur is going back down if he wins.
No, he wants to win that title at 140.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me say this real quick. Let me say this. It's just real quick. It's real quick. Trust me.
You can have it. It's 2 seconds. Now, he's also on record.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Robert Garcia.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, hold on. also said that Raymond Mortala is moving up after this fight.
The
win
fight,
or lose.
the winner of Shakur Teal,
Bro,
right?
after his fight with this dude, Andy Cruz, he said
Yes,
he's moving
the
up no
fight
matter
Shakur
what.
Teal,
So
right?
no, period. That's what Robert Garcia said when the fight was
And
announced.
what the
No,
Mortala
hold on.
said.
Let me
He
let me
I'm
say this.
done, bro. All right, never mind.
I don't know
Let me say
why.
But what that got to do with
He's still the
Shakur
champion
moving
at
back down
140.
though?
Nothing. He
145.
just
Okay,
threw
so
that out
let
there.
me say this. Let me say this real quick.
Shakur's not
Let me
gonna
say
be at
this.
140 if
Boxing hacker. Let me get the
Oh my
floor real quick,
God,
please.
bro.
yeah.
Please. Okay, thank you. Shakur said the only way he's moving up to 147 if he gets a fight with Conor Ben or Devin Haney
No, he
with a
didn't.
rehydration clause. Yes, he did. He says he's only going to go up there special fights. Exactly what he said. So you can't tell me he
He
didn't.
did
That's
say
what he
that. He
said.
did say special fights. Yes.
Okay, so he said for Conor Ben, and he would like to also go for Devin Haney, but the only way he'll do it if they allow him to do a rehydration clause of 10 pounds. What he
This nigga's scared.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. That's fine.
Go ahead,
And so he
man.
said he's a 135 pounder. So he can go back down there, unify with more Tyler. See what I'm saying? So that's what he said. Or he can stay up there at 140. But he's gonna go back down to 135 if he can't get the fight with Devin Haney. Devin Haney was going to the fight, he's commentating at the fight. So therefore, Devin Haney said he wants the winner of Tio or Shakur. And like I said earlier, if he
Devin
wants the
said that.
winner, if he wants the winner of of Shakur or Tio, that means he has to abide by what he that means he's approaching them for the fight now. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Well,
What?
It's fine. You can say whatever we want
Ryan
to.
Garcia
probably
Devin
immediately.
is the A side. Shakur don't get
right.
to
It does
dictate
not
nothing,
matter.
bro.
So
It's
let's
It
okay.
don't matter if he call him out or
listen.
nothing. It
But
don't make
listen,
the East
listen,
side go
listen,
away.
listen.
If
Listen.
Ryan,
Flyer.
if Ryan
Shakur already
Garcia
said
wins,
flyer. Shakur already said no matter what. If Devin Haney does not want to entertain the fight with the rehydration clause, he will go back down. He's okay with that.
He's not giving a rehydration clause.
But
that fight
you,
is not lined up for that.
But
The only fight that's lined up for Devin Haney
Fimo.
is to see is Garcia if he wins, so they can make because that's the biggest fight on the
Yeah.
calendar.
I mean, he's
I
about to fight.
agree.
yeah, but
I
that's
agree.
after this
Yeah.
fight though, bro. That's not
No,
like
because you got Ryan Garcia fighting just in a month and in 3 weeks.
But I think
and
Devin's
also
about to fight
and
Pacquiao.
also with Shakur
So
and also
Rick,
with
what you
Shakur
think, Rick? What you think?
hold on. And also what Shakur said is
money
he
wise,
was
that's the biggest
he's a crazy fighter. He's crazy. So sometimes like if the money's right, he's willing to go in negotiations. So he might be willing to still fight Devin Wade without a rehydration clause. We don't know,
I
man.
don't think
It
I
is
Shakur
what
think
it
if
wants
is.
Turkey
that
put
fight.
that bag up there, I think he gonna do it.
That's what
Turkey's
I'm
gonna
saying.
want
So
the rematch.
you over there posting that he's scared, but that's not what he's saying.
Turkey
Yeah,
wants
but
that rematch.
This nigga's scared.
I don't
And he
like
got
Turkey
that fight.
wants
options.
the
I don't think he
rematch.
should take that
That's the
fight.
only fight. That's the only fight that Turkey's gonna pay for Devin Haney this year. He
Yeah,
wants to
they make
get
it.
Ryan Garcia, and
Hey,
that's
Why
the
why you why you think that,
HLD.
bro?
That's not true.
Because 14 million. He's supposed to
Hey,
get
biggest.
this
14
LG
million.
just a hater, man. He just mad because
It's the biggest fight. That's
No.
why.
No, listen.
So what?
Because
That's I'm not saying it's not the biggest fight, but that's not. I'm saying that's not the only fight that he probably gonna pay for
his
Devin this year. He's in a 3-fight deal with him.
So
he
what?
Yeah,
has one
Yeah.
more fight left. Listen, he
and
has
then
one more fight left. He's not gonna pay Turkey is not gonna pay him 14 million to go fight some scrub,
No,
bro.
He
That's why
got
he told
two
him.
more fight. He got
Yeah, he
two
got
more
two more
fights.
fights to. He
I
just
thought he
signed
had
that
two.
3-fight deal.
I thought he had two. I thought he knocked
All
out two
I
already.
Three-fight deal.
He
He
signed
fought
it for the
Brian
Brian
Norman so
Norman.
far.
That was the first fight.
man, check it out, man.
Oh, okay. Well, it is what
All
it
I
is.
hear from
No, he did.
Shakur,
He did two
Rick,
fights. I thought
Rick,
already.
don't you not bring up
No.
Tank, Rick.
Hold up, man. Y'all out of order. Hold on, y'all out of
look,
order,
let
man.
me, hey,
Listen,
look,
man.
Hold on,
Yo,
Rick.
go ahead, Rick.
Hold on. Rick had the flow. Y'all out of order, man. Don't do
yeah,
that,
this
man.
ain't gonna take long. The
As long as
thing
he don't
about
say
They
shit
out of
again.
order, man. They out of
look,
order.
Let him.
Hey,
Go
you
ahead,
got
Go
it.
ahead, Rick.
Rick. Go ahead.
Rick, I'm gonna hear what you got to say, Rick.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
You got
yeah,
it,
man.
brother Rick. You got it.
We gonna control
Look,
this around here and be in order.
Shakur consistently speaks of himself as he want to be known as an all-time great. He want the big fights. He want to leave a legacy. And you do that by beating T.O., and then you do that by facing Devin next. Period. Damn a rehydration clause. Y'all the same size.
Yes.
You want to be great. You want to
Right.
hang out with Bud and Andre
Right.
Ward, and you want to speak so proudly will show us.
Exactly, exactly. You can't see Bud do what he did and be talking like you the greatest and all of that, but you can't do what Bud just did.
I
Bud ain't
disagree.
had no rehydration clause.
In
Come
that
on.
sense, in that sense of wording that we just that we just, of course, yes. If he
Yeah,
wants to
so
be known
I
like
don't
that.
think Shakur should go. I think
But it ain't
Shakur
gonna be
best
Shakur
bet.
winning on Saturday anyway. So it's gonna be
I think
Tito
Shakur.
So why is
and
why is he going to the fight, and why Turkey wanted him to get into the ring?
It doesn't matter what you think.
I
don't think Turkey wants to get him in the ring. I think he just wants to
Why y'all keep
commentate, and then
saying
they
y'all
can figure
think?
it out.
he's gonna
Yeah,
come in. Actually, he's
Shakur
not
wins.
commentating like that. They're just gonna grab, how they do in the middle of a round and hey, what you think, Devin? How's the fight going? And that's it.
They want him to get in the ring with
One
somebody.
second, guys. 1 second. As
Listen.
soon as Shakur wins, I think the better bet is just to go 135 and unify because he just became linear on 140. You go 135 and you unify, you're already on the top 3 pound for pound list. There's no
Listen.
point if he's got any rehydration clause. There's no point for him and Devin to fight.
But this is the problem.
Do y'all want to see the fights or
Devin's
not?
not gonna gain credit.
Hold on.
Devin's not gonna gain credit if he beats him.
Come on, man. My man Bradley been up here for the longest.
Devin's not gonna gain credit if he beats him. Hold on 1 second, guys.
What I'm trying to tell you is this.
Hold on 1 second.
Well, you out of order. You out of
Not
order.
gonna get any credit either. If Shakur beats Devin, they're gonna say Devin was great.
Come on, Hacker. Somebody else trying to talk, man. Come on, man.
Listen. Let me
We
say
don't
this
even know what
first.
he's talking about right now.
I know, Boxing Hacker. Let me just shut this
He
down
out of
real
order.
quick. Number one.
Whoa.
Listen, let me shut this down for you, right? First of all, you're putting the cart before the horse, bro. We don't even know if Shakur going to win. You keep saying when he wins. Like,
I said
you definitely said win.
if he wins.
Okay.
No,
All
you
right,
said
whatever.
win, dog.
I didn't say win.
Okay,
I said
all right.
assuming that
I'm saying win.
Anyway, hold on.
Accusations. These are false accusations. And
we can't do things. Hold on, man. Wait a minute. We can't do things like this.
No. Let me get back.
Hold on. If you ask a question, let them respond. You respond back. That's fine. But I mean, we can't just a question get asked and then everybody talking at the same damn time.
Exactly.
Let's get back and forth.
No, you said something I didn't say.
So
right?
anyway, what I said was you can't put the cart before the horse, right?
Well, I said assuming.
Okay, I don't care. Okay, whatever. Either way, I don't even want to stand on that. Like we're moving past that right now. All I'm saying is that when you say things like that, you're putting the cart before the horse because all it's going to do is create more fuel for the upset, right? So and you getting clowned at the end of the day. So
I said, assuming.
Stop, bro! Stop interrupting me. I'm building, bro. I'm building. Let me build.
Assuming.
You can respond after I'm building. Okay, listen. You can
Hacker, let him finish. Hacker,
you can correct your statement after. All right, we good. Oh my God, bro.
Right, you don't know how Hacker get down. He not gonna let you get yours off.
Come on, man.
Y'all might as well start talking at this point since everybody gonna talk.
No. Wait. Let Ray get
it. Steele's gonna win, so it don't matter what you gotta say.
Let's try this. Let's try it this way.
Let's try an example.
Hacker. Let him finish. Let him finish so you can respond. Okay, Hacker.
Y'all out of order.
All right, go ahead.
Y'all so far out of order. We gotta
reset
the flow. We
gotta
reset the flow. And
you told them to talk.
No. We're gonna reset the flow like this.
Dub. He said he's gonna let him finish, fam.
No. Damn that. We resetting the flow because even if he let him finish, y'all still gonna be up here out of order. So, Mr. Chairman, welcome to the show. We got to get Joseph in here as well. We going, man. Come on, man. We're gonna reset the flow because y'all out of order, man. Y'all ain't got no respect for no.
Go ahead, Tommy Hitman. You got it, bro.
No. Well, I was just coming up here to say
Hold
my
on,
man
Bradley. Bradley ain't talking a minute. But go ahead. You got it, Tommy.
No. I was coming up here to say frequent. Let Bradley speak, man. He been up here for the longest, dog.
Go ahead, Bradley. Bradley up here watching up. He up here putting on his.
I apologize to you, Mr. Bradley. I'm just saying they out of order, man. They out of order right now.
Yeah, go ahead, Bradley. You up here putting on your Ben Gay and all of that stuff, bro. Come on, bro.
I thought it smelled like grandma for a second. Now I know what.
Hey man, quit all that screaming, man. When you talk.
It's
I just want a question.
That nigga putting on that
Danny be in his corner this weekend because he was dead drunk. They showed on the video.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he
No,
was.
his dad'll be there, man. But it's crazy, bro. Right? That they got that
It don't
on
matter
loop.
if his dad there or not, though. His dad don't be doing that,
Right.
man.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, hold on. What
He'll
y'all
do
don't
what he wants.
understand? What y'all don't understand? T.O. Senior, when he drunk in the corner, that's when he at his best. That's when he in
Nah,
his
that nigga
element.
be
Right, he
balling.
in
He
his
be
element
balling.
right there.
Hey,
He in
hey,
his element.
Get the fuck out of here.
Senior wasn't needed for that 3-on-1. He cooked all them three, bro. It wasn't needed.
What?
He didn't cook shit. That
It was
man was up there about to
three against
cry.
one until
No,
cooked their asses.
all your boy did was say some
Yeah, all he did,
homosexual
he got
stuff.
heat
That's
from
all he did.
everybody. Go to
Yeah.
That's
X.
all he
Hey,
Everybody,
did.
hey,
Hey,
everybody got
hey,
Ray,
hit.
hold it
HLD.
down
Hey,
for a minute, yo.
HLD.
I'm on
I'm trying.
3%.
I'm
I
trying
gotta
to,
go
but
get
you
a
Hey,
know,
hey,
charger or
hey,
something.
Cooked.
HLD.
Hold it
hey,
down,
bro,
though.
HLD.
listen.
Let me ask HLD. HLD. Well, how do you feel when Shakur nudged him with a shoulder and he
He
didn't do
ran.
nothing about it?
He did like he does in boxing. He does and then he ran. A little bitch.
He didn't run.
All
He
right,
could
all
have.
right,
He
That
didn't
was
run, bro.
business,
all
bro.
right.
That was
Anybody?
business.
Hold on. All right, so we're gonna do this. All right, the response. All right, Dub, what you got on this?
No. Give it to somebody else. I'm
Yeah,
listening.
Oh, you
what's the
okay?
hey,
All right,
no, Brad?
all
We
right.
took
Hey,
the
can
floor.
y'all
Everybody.
Hey,
hear
hey,
me?
hey. We took the floor away from
Oh
Bradley. He didn't
shit.
say nothing.
Yo,
Yeah,
hold
give it
on.
to
I'm passing.
Bradley.
He told me pass the mic, bro. Hold on.
But
Hold
Bradley
on,
didn't say
real
nothing.
quick.
Yo, hold on. Hold on. Joe,
No,
go ahead.
I'm good.
real
Y'all can
quick.
have it. Y'all can have it. I'm good.
I'm about
Okay,
to.
but Bradley good. We got to give it
I'm going to Joseph. I'm going to Joseph. That's what I'm doing. Joseph, go ahead, man.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Can you hear us?
Damn,
Because
I
I can't.
don't know if y'all can hear me.
We can hear you,
Yo,
man.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my bad. I just wanted to ask
You out
HLD,
of
man.
order.
I just want to ask HLD, since he a part of the team,
Oh Lord.
and he got inside information, like, why wasn't he there at the press conference?
Bro, you got to be well
You
and
know?
rested for Saturday, man. That's all.
Is that what it is? He
That's
wasn't. He
all,
wasn't.
man.
He wasn't coked and drunk. Coked out.
Like is he the man who's fighting? Like is Wiley gonna be the one fighting for Shakur getting that ass whooping? It
Because
don't matter.
listen, man, let me tell you why. Because Wally Moses told Tio if he says something about his granddaughter, he gonna have a problem, right? And Tio's like, I don't want to say nothing about your granddaughter. See, now if we had Tio Senior there, he would have said, I don't care about your granddaughter. You
Nothing
know what
was
I mean?
said about no granddaughter. He
Yeah.
was at
Whoa,
he just
hold on. Because he was
he had his
warned.
hearing aid off or something.
Because he was warned ahead of time.
Oh
He definitely.
please, man!
Okay.
You're into that bullshit stuff, bro.
Look,
Saving face, man. Shut up.
But
the
I
first,
don't think I don't
yo, you're weird,
I'm
bro.
just being honest.
You're weird.
You let me know real quick. Y'all let me know. I don't know if I've ever seen a fighter attack somebody grandfam. I don't know if I've ever
I
seen
know.
That didn't happen. They just making
right.
shit up.
Yeah,
Listen,
I ain't
but
never seen
Wally did say that to him though, and I thought that was funny that he said
Because
it.
he didn't because he thought he heard something that he
Shut up,
didn't
bro.
hear.
Yo, you know what you did? Take your own advice and shut up, bro, because I'm trying to talk.
Because
Yo,
you're trying to create a false narrative.
I'm not painting anything. Shut up,
You
because
are,
it
you sure
happened.
are.
Yo,
You
man,
sure are.
listen, bro, listen. You do a lot of talking. You screaming. Turn your mic down first of all, so
No,
you're
I
not
don't.
screaming.
No,
Yes,
man.
yo, no.
No,
Turn your
son.
mic down.
No,
Turn your mic down.
son. No, son. Get used to this.
Get used to what? That you're gay? Okay, no problem. Anyway,
Oh, you want
I
to
don't
bet?
really,
You want to
I don't
bet?
really care.
I got it.
I
I
don't really
got it.
care, bro. I don't really care, bro.
I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. I
No,
got
we
it.
good. So now let's get back to business.
HLD, you good? Ray, you good?
I
Let me
am.
get. Hold on. Let me get Hustle Man in here. Let me go back to
Yeah.
Austin Hacker and then Rick Timms. Want to talk about this fight, man? Coming up this weekend. Damn, y'all done heard it seems like the tensions are up. We had a weigh-in. Everybody looked to be on weight. Man, how you see this fight playing out, Hustle Man? I don't know if they done asked you this. I apologize for messing it again, but damn, these Negroes out of order. And it's ridiculous what's going on up here on this damn panel because we grown, but that's okay. We're gonna keep moving forward. Go ahead, Hustle. I apologize.
I see Shakur Paul basically dominating a fight in a boxing masterclass performance. I believe he's gonna walk him down sometimes, or maybe the latter in the rounds. I believe he is gonna stay. He is gonna stand his ground and stand in the middle of the ring. I also believe that he is going to counter him, but I also believe that he's gonna have to, adjust at the beginning. For the first couple of rounds, maybe it could be 1 through 4. He's gonna have to adjust. You see what I'm saying to
Right.
what T.O. is doing. So
real quick. I want to ask you a quick question as far as those adjustments that you're talking about. When you're saying, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think you're saying Tio is going to be the aggressor in the early rounds. Correct me.
I don't know, but that's what I was getting ready to get into what on the Tio side, how he can win too.
See, that's what I'm looking. I'm trying to figure out, because what you're talking about him. Okay, go ahead. I apologize.
Yeah.
I'm out of order.
So what I'm gonna say though is, I believe that I'm gonna finish what I was saying though, but I believe that Shakur moving up with the 5 pounds, it can be to his advantage, because I believe that he can possibly even knock Tio down, or he can get a TKO stoppage. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I think if he gets a KO, it would only be to the body. It's not going to be for him just hitting him. I don't see that. That's why I'm saying that. But
I don't see a KO.
but I'm just saying, if he does a KO, because Shakur does know how to. He does have good body work though, and he has KO'd people when it comes to the body. But anyways, with Tio, I see that he's going to have
stoppages come from the body. Matter of fact, you're right.
Yeah. So with Tio, I believe that he's gonna have to make it a gritty fight. He's gonna have to basically. I saw him trying to work on, walking forward or using lateral movement and going to the body. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think he's gonna use lateral movement. You know what I'm saying? And go to the body of Shakur.
Real quick, I want to go to Rick Chins, then to Hacker, then to HLD, back to Ray Davis. I want to ask this question right here. And Rick Chins, I want your opinion. He came out, Tio said, hey, man, I might have to make this a dirty motherfucking fight. Hey, it is what it is. I'm going to hit you where I got to hit you at. What's your thoughts on it?
I think it's gonna be to the body. Okay, so the Philly
they
show, right?
They know you blew you out of order now. Now you out of order. It's on Rick Chins.
Out of order. You cut me off, nigga. You asked me something, then you just cut me off. You out of order.
No, you out of order. You've been talking, man. Let Pat.
It's all good. Go ahead. Well, I'll pass it, brother.
Go ahead, Rick. I apologize, man. He out of order, man. He don't know what's going on, and I say that respectfully. I love him. Go ahead, Rick. Shout out to the sunny side, man. Zion Childress, man. Hopefully, we got a black. Rick, we got a young black defensive coordinator, 34 years old, young black man coming into Dallas right now. Christian Parker. Look at him, and he bringing some young black brothers in with him. All right now, Rick. All right now. Here we. All right, go ahead. I'm out of order. I'm all the way out of order.
Yeah. Are you talking about the Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah, don't worry about who I'm talking about.
Are you serious?
You got to put yourself in timeout, Doug, because you be jumping out of order.
Yo, you out of order bringing up that. You out of order bringing up that bullshit.
We on the topic, man. We on the topic.
No, we not, because you just went off the football.
Rick Timms, I asked you a question. Did I not? I asked you, and I'm gonna ask you again just to make sure you. Hey, Teofimo Lopez said he don't mind this fight being a dirty fight. You know what I'm saying? Him having to take certain opportunities and making the ref be hey, you got to ref this motherfucker. And I ain't got no problem with it. What's your thoughts on Tio saying that? And what's your whole thoughts on that?
Hey, man, this the hurt game. Hey, they in a fight. Hey, if it get nasty, it get nasty. If he get warnings, he get warnings. If he get points deducted, he's stupid. But
I don't think they deducted no damn points in this fight.
Hey, if he get,
I might be wrong.
If he get too silly with it, if Shakur get too dominant, hey, dudes do get get the committing fouls. But
looking for a way out.
Hey, yeah. Hey, man, I just fully expect a good fight, man. Both of these dudes are legit. I mean, they both have nice pedigrees. I'm as much as I dislike Tio for his very ugly anti-black comments in the past, I still give him his props as far as talent-wise in that ring.
Hell of a fighter.
Yeah, I just got to ride with the brother to go and pull this side. And he thought he had to bite down on that mouthpiece against Zepeda, Well, he really gonna have to do it against this T.O. because T.O. is a wild card, Jekyll and Hyde. I mean, sometimes he show up and lay an egg, just have dud of a performance, and then we've all witnessed him come in and look top notch. Well, it's gonna take. He know it's gonna take top notch to be this type of talent that Shakur brings, especially his defensive prowess. You know, and somebody gonna have to make it a fight, and we gonna see who really want it the most. And I'm riding with Mr. Stevenson.
Let me ask you this. Boxing Hack and HLD, I'm coming to you next, then going to Ray Davis. Boxing Hack, I want you to answer this one right here. Rick said something interesting as far as T.O. being aggressive, right? Him being a wild card. We've seen that when he's in those big fights, that's when he's been at his best. The Josh Taylors of the world, even though I thought that was a tailor-made fight, and I'm biased, so don't take my opinion in on none of this what we talking about, because I'm biased. I'm just telling the truth. But from what you've seen, and HLD, we coming to you right after this with the same question. From what you've seen as far as T.O.'s style, him struggling to be first, struggling against boxers, but being a fantastic top 2, top 3 counterpuncher in the sport of boxing, in my personal opinion. What do you think about how these styles will match up? And then HLD, we coming to you, Ray Davis, you next.
It's interesting, right? Because on one hand, you'll say that he shows up for like Josh Taylor. He showed up for his last fight against Ramirez. He showed up for the Lomachenko. But I think the only fight that he really showed up for was Lomachenko. I think what happened with Josh Taylor and Ramirez, they were just way slower than he was. I feel like T.O. is such a slick boxer, and he has fast hands. He was bound to win those 2 fights. That's what I think. I think that Josh Taylor is incredibly slow. I thought Ramirez was incredibly slow as well. I think the most surprising
Hold on,
fight.
let the man finish. We coming to you.
I think the most surprising fight was the Lomachenko fight. It was, he was able to shut down Lomachenko for like several rounds. Although Loma say he hurt his shoulder, I don't know. I don't think so, but I don't think when it comes to Shakur, I don't think being just aggressive is going to work. Because Shakur sees that all the time. He's been seeing that since the amateurs. He's been seeing that each division. Everybody thinks you can rough him up. He obviously has good defense. So if I don't expect that to be T.O.'s like main game plan, because I think he'll just lose the fight outright if he does that. I think he has to fight in a sort of like an offbeat way, like he can't let Shakur catch his rhythm or his distance like measuring, So he has to be like either he's gonna be aggressive in spurts, then box or something of that way, but it has to be a little bit offbeat because Shakur is gonna figure out the rhythm and his timing if he doesn't.
How you score the fight?
If all things considered, both fighters show up, I think Shakur should win majority of the rounds, like 9-3.
All right, damn, 9. Okay, 9-3.
Yeah.
HLD, go ahead.
Yeah, I might be wrong. I don't think it's going to be. I think one person is going to be the dominant fighter in that fight, either Shakur or it's going to be T.O.
Go ahead.
I don't think it's going to be back and forth because they're both too dominant. Like when Shakur has your number, he has your number.
It's on HLD. Let the man go.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Let him go.
All right, I'm going to get off anyway. Salute to you guys.
He can finish.
Go ahead. He said finish.
Yeah, so I don't think that it's going to be. I could be wrong, but I don't think it's going to be like a close fight. It's either one of them is just going to be a dominant fighter that night. Either Shakur's game plan and skill set is going to show, or T.O.'s game plan and skill set is going to show. And whoever that person is going to carry it the whole way through. Although, wait, I will say T.O.'s game plan shows up. I think Shakur has the ability to make adjustments way better than T.O. does. So that might be where they might get a little bit closer in the score if T.O. starts winning in like early rounds. But if Shakur starts winning, I don't see T.O. being on the board because Shakur is just too dominant when he has your timing down.
All right,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
HLD, what you got on
it? What I got on it is I think everybody's got some type of mythical assumption of what this kid is. You guys think this guy's a Pernell Whitaker or a fucking Floyd Mayweather. He's
hold on,
nothing.
HLD.
No, don't check. No, you can't do that. You didn't do it over there. You didn't let me do it to him when he said he fought Ramirez.
Wait. I'm on your side. I'm on your side with this one. Watch this. I don't know, and I want to ask you: did you see his Shakur's interview with Brian Custer? Did you see it?
Yeah, I saw some. I saw him hiding his hands a lot too.
Did you see the nonsense when Brian Custer got up there and said, "I don't know what y'all see, but what I see in you is if you want to be offensive, you got that pretty boy or that money. Excuse me, the pretty boy in you offensively, but then you got the money in you." You a mix between pretty and money, all mixed together right now. Did you see?
No, man. Bullshit talk.
I say this respectfully, and I love Shakur. That's some of the most glazed in nonsense I'd have never heard in my. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about?
He is nothing like the greats. He's nothing like any of these greats that we want to say. Oh, he is the. Well, what he is, he's a bunny hop servant, jumping back, defensive type of fighter. That's all he does is jump back like you think you're playing it. Where's this super thing about his offensive skills? I'm still waiting for it because I don't know what the hell anybody's seeing in his offense because I don't see it. I don't see no servant. I don't see nothing of the greats that everybody trying to make this kid out to be. Is he good? Yeah, he's good. But he's also fought B-level fighters all his career. He has not faced anybody of an elite A+ status at any point in time. At any point in time. I don't know
So
what
what's
everybody's...
T.O.? Is T.O. A+?
Oh, you damn right he is.
Okay, so listen, so we good. He's about to fight him.
But you see, I don't enjoy you guys are going at it.
You lose the Cambosis?
Hold on, T.O. is A+?
Absolutely.
Oh my, okay.
Absolutely. Find me the last young guy to do 2 lineal champs by the age of 25. Not even Bud Crawford did that.
How you lose the Cambosis though?
Hey, shit happens. It's boxing. Just like Duran whooped on Leonard the first time, and that's the way I see Teal fighting this kid.
Hey, Cambosis is not Duran.
Again. But how many times has Duran lost? You lose. Shit happens. Am I gonna bring out the litany of tests of why he shouldn't have fought that night? We're gonna open up that can? No, he lost. So what? That was 5 years ago. That's all you're hanging up on? What happened to Cambosos after that? He's lost every fight since after that war with Tio. That guy was a bag of shit after that fight.
Let's make it worse.
No, it makes it worse. He left out of that fight like a bag of shit after that. That's what happened.
He beat Tio, so that's what matters.
No, he went. Why did he have to go 24 rounds with Devin Haney? Didn't even bust his nose.
Devin beat him, but he lost. But Tio lost.
Didn't even bust his nose.
Yeah, but Tio lost, bro.
But look what we're doing. Look what we're doing.
I'd rather be Devin than Tio in that situation.
We're trying to sidetrack because right now I'm cooking your beloved Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah, let's keep it.
He's getting cooked right now. He's getting cooked right now.
Let him talk, man.
Okay.
You know, it's funny. It's funny, and then after Saturday, it's going to even be more because the bottom line is, I know that the disdain for this kid is so much greater that no matter what he does, he's a bag of shit to you guys.
I don't have.
It doesn't matter. Stop interrupting. I didn't interrupt nobody. Stop interrupting.
Let him talk.
No. Hold on. Let him cook. Go ahead, HLD.
You know, I'm just saying. The bottom line was going to happen on Saturday. The way I see it, he's going to cook him to the body. That young man's going to feel power that he's never felt before in his life. And we're going to see to what he reverts at best. Another type of De Los Santos type of thing. The difference is he ain't going to win that fight versus Teal doing that shit. At all. What offensive skills do you guys... What jab do... He's only got a one-dimensional jab while Teal's got probably 4 different type of jabs at different speeds. I've never seen Shakur slip a punch about how his defense you guys want to talk. All he does is jump back and lean back. That's all he does. I've never seen him in the pocket slipping punches. Ever. Where's the slipping? Where's that magical defense like a Mayweather? Like a Purnell? I've never seen it. But everybody's got this kid like on this mountaintop like he's something that, holy shit. No, what? It's because he's the last best guy out there maybe? Because I don't see it. I don't see it.
Can I ask you a question, HLD?
Real quick.
Hold on. When he's done, I'm jumping in.
Hold on. Let me do thing. Oh, Fly
Yo,
back.
I'm back.
Do your thing, Fly. You running? I ain't
Hey,
hold on.
Hey, HLD.
Am I
Hey,
next or not?
HLD.
Hey, I don't know what's going on. My phone shut down. I'm just getting my phone to turn back on.
It got overheated with our bullshit, Flyer.
Hold on. Am I next or not? HLD, you landing your plane or are you going
Can I
still?
keep it in order?
No, man, you guys keep it going, man. I'm just
I just
throwing
want to.
my
I just
shit
want
out
to
there.
ask.
What y'all talking about?
Go ahead. Dub, go ahead.
What y'all talking about? Same thing?
Yeah,
We're off the Tank Davis subject. I promise you that.
Yeah, hey, HLD, HLD. Can I ask you a question real quick? Can I just ask you a question real quick?
Dub,
no matter,
keep
man.
it in
Go
order,
ahead,
Dub.
All right, so this how we'll run it, man. It is two rich. He just pulled up on the panel. We got to get his opening statements. It's going to Ray, then Blue, then
HLD got to respond. The Blue.
We'll allow responses as they come across. Anybody can respond. Anybody. I'm just saying this is the order that we going in. If you want to ask somebody a question,
my man had a question. I'm about to bail out. So if you wanted to ask me that, go ahead.
Have a good night, guys.
Okay, so what I was going to say.
Boxing hacker.
Peace, hacker.
Go ahead.
But I was going to say, HLD.
It ain't on
man,
you. It's on Two Rich. I mean, on Two Rich, man. Then it's
he
on
just said he's about to leave. He said
I'm about to bail out, Dub. And he had
okay. My bad. I'm out of order.
You out of order, man.
I'm out of order.
Okay,
I'm out of order.
Okay. Let me answer the question. Dang. Okay, so check it out, HLD.
What's
now,
up?
I want to say this to you, fam.
Yes, sir.
Now, Cambosis came at a fast pace at TO.
No, he didn't.
Hold on. Let me finish, please. Let me finish. Now, if I believe that Shakur is going to come at a fast pace at TO, how do you think he's going to handle it?
He's gonna beat the shit out of him every counter possible. Shakur's hands is nowhere near as fast and timing that Teal's got. Teal's gonna bust him down if he comes down at him like that. That'll be to Teal's strength.
Okay, so hold on. I just want you to remember this. I said Cambosis came at him with a fast pace. At a fast pace, he did. But if
Not
you
in
say
that first
you didn't see
round.
that,
Teal almost busted his head off for the first 2 minutes and 90 seconds of the first round. It was only in that last 10 seconds when he got that flash knockdown. But outside of
that happened because Theo was moving forward though, not Cambosis.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is
the fast pace was Teal bringing the pressure to him.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, well, it takes two to tangle. So what I'm saying is, Cambosis, I believe that Cambosis put him in a position where it made them both, in a fast pace. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, I think that the game plan could be possibly that they might have it to where Shakur has them in a fast pace too.
This is a healthy Teal, man. There ain't nothing gonna happen to this young man like in that
Okay,
fight.
well, shit, I just thought I'd tell you that. So if you see it, just remember I mentioned that, and I told you that.
Hey, but I hope it happens. I would love to see that. I finally see this man trying to take control of a fight coming forward.
Okay, for sure. I like your answer. I like your answer, fam.
He cool.
I like your answer, fam.
You my brother, right?
Yes, sir.
Man, Tuesday, nigga, can I talk? Pull up, man. Win, lose, or draw, pull up. I'm gonna be there. Win, lose, or pull up. Don't do it to us now.
I would have to. I would have to.
Love you, bro.
I should be back in town by then. I'll be at the fight. But hey, guys, man, much love, much respect. Nobody, Ray, man, don't.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Yo, Ray,
bro. We good.
You want to bet? You want to bet?
How bet on what?
You want to? I was about to say what Teal said.
Yo, that's just crazy, bro. That's just crazy. And I told you, too. That's just diabolical. All right, you gotta go.
Peace out, guys. Much love.
You gotta go, bro. You
gotta go. Peace, HLD.
Yo, pause him just for thinking that, frequent. Just for thinking that. Put the pause. Oh, just for thinking that is crazy. Anyway, go ahead. Too Rich, since you came in. Go ahead. What's up, bro?
What's going on? Hey, what's going on? I'm gonna say this. T.O. is a good fighter. It's a great fight. But I got Shakur winning this fight for one reason. T.O. just inconsistent. If you say Lomachenko his best win, great win, even in the fight, he won first 6 rounds. And he lost the next 5 rounds. and then he pulled out the 12th. Oh, my phone fucking up.
Yeah.
Hey, but even with Steve Claggett, he looked like a master at some parts in that fight, and then all of a sudden he'll be on the ropes and getting beat the fuck up. So I'm just saying he too inconsistent to outbox Shakur. Both of them got one knockout in their last 6 fights. So ain't nobody in a real threat of being knocked out. So if it's not a threat of being knocked out, there's no way that T.O. outboxes Shakur. It's just gonna be a math problem. Shakur gonna land flurry, 4 or 5 punch combinations at a time. T.O. gonna land 1 or 2 pop shots at a time. The math ain't gonna add up. I got Shakur by UD a late stoppage.
Okay, that's what's up. So
Dang, you think Shakur gonna stop him?
I was
T.O.
didn't I say that?
T.O. face busts up easy. It busts up easy, so expect a lot of blood. And I just think T.O. just might give up, man. I mean, in a certain extent, it just,
Yeah. T.O. do have a lot of scar tissue, so he cut easily.
I literally was on that earlier, right? When I said that somebody gonna get stopped, and I said that Shakur gonna win. I got Shakur winning. So listen, it's gonna be a reach and teach moment. I do believe Shakur gets knocked down in this fight too. I'm gonna tell you, I didn't explain to you all that I think he's gonna come out the aggressor. I think he has the better jab. He uses a lot of feints. To HLD point, he does jump back a lot, and I think what happens is T.O. already been on record saying that he's going to fight it. I'm sorry, Shakur's on record saying he's going to show us something different, right? So what else can you show us different, right? Being an aggressor, being the guy that's in the face of Teofimo Lopez, which he doesn't expect. Now, what I think Shakur does better than T.O. is adjusting. T.O. kind of goes off the game plan. He starts freestyling, and that has benefited him in a lot of big fights, which this is. So we may see him in some good moments, but I think the adjustments is what's key, right? When you're in a ring, and like I said, you share the knowledge and you share the expertise of a Bud Crawford, Andre Ward, or Floyd Mayweather, and the experience you have in your own being an Olympian. That says a lot. That gives you a lot. That experience alone allows you to be a step ahead, to say the least, right? Mistakes happen. So if he gets floored, he gets floored. But I think he'll make the right adjustment, because the only reason I think the flooring happens is because he's going to try to prove us that he didn't run from De Los Santos. He's going to try to prove to us that he can punch with his hands and things of that nature.
Man,
hold
on.
Hey, what the lights look like? What the lights look like, y'all? Smash the like button out there.
Man, you out of order.
Why didn't nobody else get cut off? Hold on.
I'm out of order for cutting you. Right.
Hold on. Let me finish. I also believe
y'all hit
that.
the like button. Hold on, y'all hit the like button, and I apologize. Y'all hit the like.
Yeah, y'all smash the like button out there, man.
Man, you out of order though. I'm finna tell you why.
Okay, you can tell me when I'm done. You can tell me when I'm done, bro. Hold on.
Take your time.
Right now, as Rick Tim said, here's where the tricks come in. If Shakur does put a whipping on him, as you said, too rich, and busts up his face, what do you think Teal's going to do? Teal's going to use his elbows, his shoulders, like the hard parts of his arms, his forearms, to try to deflect some of Shakur's punches. And by doing so, he's going to try to get Shakur to land on those hard bones on his arms to hurt Shakur's hands, so he can take advantage of it. And if we see that happen, then that's going to be a whole change in the event. We can see then Shakur probably backing up a lot more, and Teal now going to get him because he smells blood in the water like a shark. So it can go anyway. Like I said, this is a really good close fight. I do have Shakur with the stoppage as well. And going forward, I mean, you could have it. You could have it your way, Dub, like Burger King, man. It's all you.
I'm not disagreeing with your overall conclusion, right? But you're going through some extremes, man. And when I say the extremes, now you talking about, man, Shakur, he gonna hit him on the forearm of the glove and break his hand, and then it's gonna change it. Listen, hold on. Wait a minute. I did cut you off, so go ahead. I cut you off.
Go ahead. I'm good. I was just saying. I think you misread what I said, because I didn't say it was definitely going to happen.
I didn't say.
I said if. I just want to be clear so you understand where I'm coming from.
No, what I'm saying is it's wild hypotheticals.
Right, but hold on.
these are
This whole thing is a hypothetical. The fight didn't happen yet, so everybody's living in a hypothetical bubble right now, right? At the end of the day, what I'm saying is, if he does get beat, we seen it with Jermaine Ortiz, where he headbutted Jermaine Ortiz because he was losing that fight. He forced that headbutt, and when he forced that headbutt, that changed the complexity of that fight. And everybody said Jermaine was running because he had blood dripping in his eye. So I don't see Tio um, playing fair, and him being a professional boxer that he is, and knowing that this guy has weak hands and brittle hands. Let's correct myself. And if he punches a surface that's hard, like his arms, right, his shoulder or his forearm, his elbows, that he can put those in a way to kind of deflect and try to force him to hurt his hands. I could see that happening. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you that it's going to happen. I said I could see it happening. It's a big difference. But go ahead, you got it.
If you listen to Shakur talk about this, maybe Shakur lying. I don't know.
He said his hands was good before. No, he did. He did say his hands was good before, right? And then he got in the Zepeda fight. He said he felt better. Shakur came back too early from that hand injury. He doesn't know how to sit his ass down and let his hands heal. I was hoping he got enough time when they canceled that first fight and they pushed it back. But obviously, we seen him get back in the ring. I mean, he hurt his hands with Padley, bro. Like, you can see him. He rubs his hands a lot, and he spars a lot. And this is not a knock on him. This is just something that's a recurring condition,
Also,
right?
you got to realize, once again, I didn't have to take this.
Right? It's like arthritis, right? When you get arthritis in your hands just, you can't get rid of it. And this is a bone.
CMOS come in.
Yeah, this is a calcium buildup, man. This is something that's bad. He had to get his hands operated on to remove that calcium buildup. So it is what it is, bro.
Thing about Shakur, he is great.
He said he got a remedy. His hands is fine though now.
That's what I said. All right, I said he said they're fine, but that's what he said. We didn't see him fight yet, so we have to wait and see at the end of the day.
But he had surgery after Padley, correct?
For you, I found a remedy. I'm good. I'm one of them guys. I adjust. I'm not gonna keep doing the same things over and over and over. So I found a great remedy, and I ain't been having no problems.
Yeah, slapping you with the inside of your glove, but I'm just playing. I'm just
boy,
playing, bro. I'm just playing. I'm just messing with you. But nah, we don't know, man. At the end of the day, we don't know how this fight's going to go. It could go either way. There's different things that we could take away in this fight at the end of it, and we'll see. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, these guys are standing on their own. They're two young top of the game fighters that are well known, and they're getting in the ring with each other, which a lot of fighters aren't doing. So we have to tip our hat to both fighters in both camps at the end of the day. That's all I'm really respecting. I don't care about all the other nonsense. I do be goofing off with y'all a little bit, you know what I mean? Making fun and doing all that. But I do think Shakur wins, and I do think Shakur.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Yeah, I believe Shakur wins, and I believe that Tio poses a threat as well. I mean, it's not just like, oh, he's gonna go in there and just whip up on Tio. He may, but I don't see that happening. I do think it stops though. I think once it gets to the point where he has to make the right adjustments, he does handle that fight.
Well, let me say this. I heard y'all say something about Shakur and Mayweather, and I'm gonna disagree and say this. I saw Mayweather.
Hold on. What they say about Shakur and Mayweather?
Where they were saying that he not. I guess HLD was saying he not Mayweather. Well, I was saying
no. What was said, and the quote came from me in the interview with Brian Custer. Brian Custer told Shakur, he said, "Well, a lot of folks don't know what they're looking at, but when I look at you, what I see is if you want to get offensive, you're gonna get more offensive. You're like Pretty Boy, or you're like Mayweather when he was a Pretty Boy, but your defense is top level, like when Mayweather was Money Mayweather, and so we're getting the both of those guys in you right now. What do you think about that?" And Shakur agreed.
So what I would say is this. I kind of agree with that statement. I know it sounds crazy, but when you think about it, we saw Madonna knock Floyd Mayweather tooth out his mouth. We saw Zab Judah drop Mayweather. We saw Shane Mosley rock Mayweather. We've never seen Shakur hit like that. Now you might could say he hasn't faced that level of competition, and I would
No, we
agree.
saw
But
Zepeda do that.
no, but that one shot, man, when he slipped, that wasn't a real shot, man. What I'm talking
Oh,
about,
he slipped. Come on,
okay,
bro.
but look, we got
Excuses.
if I give
Hey,
you
Flyer, was that
if
counted
you
as a
take that
knockdown?
Zepeda one, right? Say if you take
Flyer,
Zepeda,
was that
we
counted?
seen
Was that counted as a
Mayweather rock.
knockdown, Flyer?
We seen
Go ahead,
Mayweather
man.
rock multiple times, man. We seen him rock. We say he got good defense, but he got hit. Mayweather did get hit. You see what I mean? And we never seen Shakur really get hit. We ain't seen nobody really threaten Shakur to make us feel like, oh, they just really rock Shakur. You see what I'm saying? So I do think his defense is next level. I really do.
If
So look,
Tio hurt him,
Shakur
you think
fights.
Tio getting him
Hold
out of
on.
there?
Real quick. Do you think his offense is on Pretty Boy level?
Well, I'll say this about Shakur. You know he's not a real
That ain't
southpaw,
what I
right?
asked you. That ain't what I asked you. I asked
Okay.
you, do you think his offense is on Pretty Boy level? Break it down the same way you broke down his
Okay.
defense.
Okay. What I'm just saying, I think it's comparable to who Shakur is fighting, and the reason why I say that, Shakur what's gonna make it hard for T.O. Shakur don't put his back in his punches. I heard whatever talking about he don't slip. Well, when you slip a guy, when a guy punches and you slip, normally that guy is reaching and his head is going over his front foot. So they give you a lane to slip and counter. Like Tank did Ryan. Slip and counter. You ain't got to see where you're throwing the punch. Just slip and counter. Well, Shakur doesn't fall over his front foot because he's not a real southpaw. He's not putting his back into the punch. So he's punching while standing in a distance that you can't slip and hit him. So that's why he don't get knocked.
Is the answer yes and no as far as his offense being on the level of Floyd Pretty Boy Mayweather's offense?
I don't think so, but I want to hear what he
I
said.
would say comparable though. I would say
No,
it's
it's not.
comparable because
Well,
what haven't he done? If you can't beat him,
No,
if you
bro.
can't beat him, what do you, I mean, you know.
But bro, look just one example when Floyd was fighting Arturo Gotti. You see that one sequence where Floyd just keep jumping in, socking him with that right cross over and over again, man. He must have hit him like 5 times with that same punch, jumping in and out of, controlling the distance. It's like he Shakur do some of the things that he do, but I don't think he do them as well as Floyd do them though.
Can I ask the panel? Does anybody on the panel put Shakur Stevenson offense on the level of Pretty Boy Floyd's offense? Anybody on this panel? Anybody?
Shakur is a combination puncher. Floyd wasn't a big combination 4 or 5 combination puncher at a time.
Floyd's speed Floyd was a lot faster than Shakur.
And Floyd IQ was crazy.
His
Yeah,
twitch
Floyd
muscles
IQ
and
was
everything,
crazy.
So
Look,
nobody
I'm
put
gonna say
so
this.
nobody. So we all agree that we don't put Shakur's offense on the level of Pretty Boy offense.
They're different fighters, man. That's what I'm gonna say. So I don't agree. So what I will say is this: y'all both.
Only reason I'm saying this is because this is what we only talking about what Brian Custer said in that interview. That's the only reason we bringing this up. This is what he
I
said.
got you.
What you saying, Brian Custer was glazing?
I think
Absolutely, he was on. He had knee pads on, man.
Yeah, I ain't listen, I ain't respond to it, but I think when it comes to the defensive side, I can see a little bit of the Floyd conversation, right? Because I think he does slip punches well. He does the Philly shell at a distance, and he does know how to lean back with his chin at a distance a lot. But as far as the offense and things of that nature, no, it's nowhere near Floyd Mayweather. And I'm not even saying even the defense he's at Floyd's level. I'm just saying I could see the comparison there. But there's
not the offense, not the Pretty Boy offense.
Offense is not there. there has been times when he had lesser opponents where he showed, but he fought Padley, who was a lesser opponent, and Padley was still clipping him when he was on the offensive side. He fought Avanesian, not David Avanesian. What's the other dude's name? The guy that Frank Martin fought, I forgot his name. I'll think of it later. But when he fought him, same thing. He stood there. You know what I mean? He went kind of like a pocket for pocket with him. Like they weren't really in the middle of the ring. He kept backing up, and he would sit there. And he would like throw shots to the body to try to get him off Artem.
Artem. There we go. I can't. I was thinking. I might.
But he was going body blow for body blow, bro. And it wasn't even like they was even trying to headhunt at that point because one, he hurt his hand, and two, he was backing up, and he had nowhere to go because Artem was cutting off the ring.
But the difference.
But he dominated that fight though, bro. Way better than what Frank Martin did.
I agree that. Man, Shakur dominates fights. I don't disagree.
Yeah, I agree
with
that. Yeah, no one's saying that.
My thing is, man, Brian Custer. And if you were to say, man, okay, you got, the defense. Okay, I can live with the defense part, but the offense, man. I watched Floyd, man, and I don't know who brought it up. The Arturo Gatti fight, man. This nigga, man, he hit Arturo Gatti with body shot, hook, body shot, or cross. He was hitting this nigga with shots. He was like, bro, no.
I know Floyd was crying at the end because he beat Arturo Gatti so bad.
Yo, I was when I was on the panel.
We've never seen anybody have no type of performance like that as well. As far as these, like,
but you know what? Right side, y'all. It was like before the Zepeda fight.
Right.
I wanted to see if he was gonna catch Shakur flush. I mean, with such a work I put, I was wondering if something was gonna get through the make his knees buckle, and that didn't happen. And maybe that can happen with T.O. because I said I want to see Shakur be able to dig deep when shit really get real. I mean, he had smooth selling. Majority of his career.
So Rick, OG, you don't think he got clipped when he was against the rope?
Man, that
was kind of like a fluff. Yeah, it was just like a good timing shot while he was moving.
Hold on, real fire. Just to be quite honest with you, you can tell me what you want to. It looked like the punch grazed him a little bit. The man foot slipped. He ended up on the ropes a little bit, but. Was he hurt? What happened? There ain't nothing.
Excuses.
Excuses. You can talk excuse all you want to. All I can tell you is get what that punch did in that fight.
His foot slipped. This guy
not a damn thing. It didn't do a damn thing. So
I'm not gonna say his foot slip. I'm gonna say he was stepping out and he hit him. Hold on. Well, he hit him. When he hit him, his foot didn't land because he hit him and knocked him off balance. So his foot didn't land in the place it was supposed to. It wasn't that it slipped. He literally.
Was he hurt?
No, he wasn't hurt.
No one said. I didn't say he hit him and hurt him. I said he just got him with a good timing shot. That's all it was. He didn't hit him and knock him down. He didn't hurt him.
Jab.
It was just a good shot, bro. At the right time.
Yeah.
When EJ got
it was a flash wobble.
Hold on. When EJ got hit by Ugas, and EJ fell back on the ropes, it wasn't called a knockdown, right? Did y'all think EJ was hurt? Hold on. Just answer the question.
No, it was. Was he hurt?
So no, I didn't.
No, he wasn't hurt. Hell no, he wasn't hurt.
And so all I'm saying is, then what we talking about that? If we ain't gonna talk, what we talking about?
That's just because that's a vulnerable moment for Shakur. Listen, the questions come up because these are moments that we speak in after the fights, right? These are things that happen. I just mentioned earlier, right? We're not going to know anything till after the fight. Really, when we get all our answers.
That's a vulnerable moment.
Didn't the ropes hold Shakur up though?
Oh, here we go.
Didn't he sit on the ropes a little bit? He sat down. He'd have been all the way on his pockets. If
y'all see what happened?
That's
crazy.
Y'all reaching with that one.
He would have been on his pockets if
I
the
said it from the beginning, y'all. Y'all thought I would be, but somebody had to say. Somebody had to say.
let me say something real quick, you guys. Now everybody keeps forgetting. Well, not even forgetting. People they're missing a certain thing that Shakur does very well. The reason why Shakur is very good at being able to understand distance and understand, like, being able to get out the way of shots so well. And this is what he's going to be able to do when it comes to Tio, is because he keeps his eyes open no matter what. There's a lot of fighters when they fight and they throw punches, they close their blink or they close their eyes when they expect something incoming coming in. Shakur doesn't. He pays attention to everything. He keeps his eyes wide open, doesn't blink. That's a lot. So trust me, if you guys watch when he fights Tio, and when he fights Tio again, watch him. Look at his eyes when he's watching everything coming at him. When he's moving out the way, just barely enough, and then he's popping him real quick. Because what he's going to do is I'm telling you right now, I think he is going to be able to knock Tio down when I think about this.
he see that coming.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't even care about none of that.
Yo, he moved out of the way that punch. I'm sorry, bro. He see.
Hey,
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So what I'm trying to say, hold on. Let me finish my point, please. Let me finish my point. So what I'm saying is this: when y'all watching a fight, just pay attention to what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just look and see if I'm correct. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But next time you see me after the fight, tell me, hey man, you know what? You had a point. That man did keep his eyes open, and he was aware of what was coming at him. That is the reason why he's good at distance, because he's not afraid to pay attention to what's coming at him. He's been in the ring with a lot of people, so therefore he's developed the skill of doing it. Y'all got it.
That remind me of football, man, high school and college. A lot of dudes, whether they running the ball or whether they getting ready to make a tackle. I notice a lot of dudes close their eyes right before impact. So yeah, I feel you on that, man.
You right.
Hey, Sean Zartel was interviewing some fighter, whatever that sparred Shakur. He said something interesting that got something to do with how you were saying Shakur sees everything, but how he said it was, he said Shakur can look at you in your position and he could tell what punch you could throw from that position. So he knows when to take advantage of your stance. Like he sees it all. Like, so I noticed when he fought Zepeda, every time Zepeda went in the high guard, he got off 4 or 5 punch combinations. Crawford did the same thing with Canelo. Canelo going to high guard, they start combination punching. So it's little tricks like that just it's gonna be a math problem. Shakur gonna land combination punches that Tio just not gonna be able to keep up with, as far as the points concerned.
I think that's something that Crawford probably taught him. Him and Crawford probably talked about that, in sparring and and Crawford, showing him some things. He probably told him that if you see somebody in the high guard, let off some combination because they're not in a position to really do nothing. If you catch them when he's first going into it.
I don't know if Crawford taught him that, but I believe that's just something that Wally Moses probably installed in him.
Or Boots probably taught him.
Listen, anyways, Wally Moses is the one that trains him. You see what I'm saying? And that's Wally Moses. The way that Shakur fights is Wally Moses' style.
What?
Yeah, true. Yo, man. But that being said, y'all, it's about that time, fellas. I'm sitting here.
My mind, boy. I'm just about to say that.
It's about that time. We've been on
hold
here
on,
for
frequent.
3.5 hours.
Hey,
man.
hold on. Before you go, frequent. Earlier, Thomas Hills said it was some lady up here on the panel earlier, and I strolled back a little bit. Looked like you had Punky Brewster up here earlier. Let me find out that's
we was all up here one night on the panel, and the chick came up there. I think something it might be. You know what I'm saying? She might be dealing with a little something, but anyway, she came up there.
What?
And we just threw her off the panel. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we saw her or whatever, we just threw her off the panel. And I just felt like that wasn't right. You know what I mean? So this time she popped up. She had popped up like 3 times or whatever. And I ain't let her up there. And so, when she popped up this last time, I told her, I said, yo, I'm gonna put you up there, but you can't just, talk over nobody or nothing. Cause as soon as I put her on the panel, she ain't really had no etiquette. She just started talking over everybody, and she started talking this immediately as soon as I threw her up there. So, I just once I
Hey,
told her that and everything, she wasn't too bad. She didn't really know what we was talking about or too much about boxing and nothing like that, but she was trying.
Frequent.
She was trying, bro.
Hold on, frequent. I hate when they throw it off. Hey man, that boy want to crash his head down the one way. I'm from that dirty ass south for real. We set that bitch off on a Monday. Come on, man. Crash out if you want to around this bitch, man. All right, my bad. I'm out of order. I'm playing spades, so I'm out of order. My bad. I'm out of order. Y'all do
I'll
y'all.
whoop you. Hey, Dub, I'll beat the break this off you. Out of spades, boy.
Please don't start lying. Don't start lying to the people.
I'll beat the break this off you in spades, fam. I promise you that. Anyways, hey,
hold
you
on.
said you played spades, right?
This man
Did
said
you just
break dust. This man said he'll beat the break dust off me. That's how you know he can't play. Cause get what we beat the break
Oh man,
shoes
put him in
and
the
pads off
backstage.
his
Put him
ass.
in the backstage. He's just
We
talking
gonna
right now.
scrub him. We gonna scrub him, then might put him back on his ass. That's what we might.
Hey man, I'm
I'm gonna
gone.
have to throw
Good night,
OG. I'm gonna have to throw everybody in the back, man.
Hold on
Y'all
a
gonna
second.
they ready to start up a whole another conversation about playing spades or whatnot. But yeah, I'm what's up, Ray?
I just was looking for something real quick and I found it. So I just want you to see if this is what you was talking about. And you can go from there.
Well, we could talk later for a second, after I ended or whatnot.
Yeah.
Salute to everybody who showed up in the chat. I appreciate y'all. Salute to Big Dog Willie with the super chat that he threw out there that I almost forgot. I appreciate y'all showing up. Everybody on the panel, appreciate y'all too. And I might come back tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna do it late night. I might end up doing it late night though. But salute y'all. We out. Smash the like button on the way out. Blue Hustle, where you go, bro? I thought Blue Hustle had something to ask me, but
yeah, he did.
Salute y'all.
That's for Blue Hustle Man right there. It's a question that you had.
Yeah, where you go at?
I don't know.